Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Aniro, and I want to invite you to come party with Limit Break Radio Friday, October 14th, starting at 9 p.m. at the Rockhouse in Las Vegas for the Final Fantasy XIV FanFest Community Afterparty. We're going to have the entire Limit Break Radio crew hanging out partying, and we want you to come party with us. The Rockhouse is located at the Venetian Grand Shops at 3377 South Las Vegas Boulevard, just a mile from the Paris. $10 cover at the door with open bar package for $40 and bottle service for parties of 6 for $100. RSVP for the Final Fantasy XIV FanFest Community Afterparty at our website, limitbreakradio.com. RSVP deadline is Tuesday, October 11th. So come join Limit Break Radio and celebrate 10 years of Final Fantasy online podcasting on Friday, October 14th from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. at the Rockhouse in Las Vegas.
This episode of Limit Break Radio is made possible by our generous Patreon donors, including Molly Poppins of Excalibur, Meldius Star of Famfrit, Cavo Fulmine of Lamia. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to support Limit Break Radio, visit patreon.com/Limit Break Radio. And by Alamo City Comic Con, October 28th through the 30th at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center in sunny San Antonio, Texas. Alamo City Comic Con celebrates the artists that entertain us through TV, movies, comics, gaming, and cosplay. For more info, including badge prices, celebrity guests, hotel accommodations, and more, visit AlamoCityComicCon.com.
Live from Eorzea.
Limit Break. With your hosts, Nero.
Now behold the horror you have wrought.
Kahlo.
I said don't take your clothes off.
Juxtaposition.
I don't get it.
Ascalia.
Holy shit, totally forgot about him.
And Mika.
Oh my god.
LimitBreakRadio.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Limit Break Radio. Episode number 84. Guys, we are less than 1 week from FanFest 2016. The hype is real, and we're going to be looking back at some of our favorite moments from FanFest in the past. We've got a ton of clips to share with you guys today. Excited to be with you. We'll also be taking your calls. Limit Break Radio on Skype, 810-515-8715, limitbreakradio.com/Discord. Let's kick it on over to our Eorzean studios. And there we go.
That's a great shot right
great,
there. That's
perfect.
That says it all.
Yeah, I know, right?
Juxta, what did you do to the studio?
Delicious.
Yeah,
I'm blaming
fucked
you
it
for
up.
this.
It's 100% your fault.
It looks perfect.
No, it doesn't. It absolutely does not. Anyway,
I have received many compliments on the redesign.
did you get rid of the dick table?
No.
Oh, God.
What are you talking
The
about?
damn
the
it.
shower head's gone. At least it's not peeing on everyone anymore.
No, that's just because it makes the most obnoxious noise ever.
It's really loud.
It is, and the thing is
Don't worry,
you
the goo carpet's still there.
yeah, you can't just like leave it there and be like, please just don't turn this on, because people will inevitably turn it on.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. We're happy to have you here at twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio, limitbreakradio.com if you're listening on the podcast. It is time to get ready for FanFest because we are just less than a week away. Wednesday is when most of us are heading out there, and we're hoping that as many of you as possible are going to go. And if not, that at least you're going to be either checking out the live streams or the podcasts that we'll inevitably be doing from out at FanFest. So everyone is so hyped because, of course, we are ready for an expansion announcement. I think that's the biggest the biggest hype that's been put behind this. We're ready for 4.0. We're ready to know what comes next in this, in Eorzea.
Nah, fuck that, man. I'm most hype about meeting all of my fans.
Well, that's
what we're hype about.
That is actually the best part of FanFest for us, because really, like, getting to interact with you guys, getting to interface with you guys, like, it's something we don't get to do very often. We try to do it locally around here in where we live, or if we have to be going out to conventions. Nika has met a lot of people out at conventions, but like, we don't travel actually that much for conventions. So getting out to Las Vegas, that's pretty big for us, and also getting out there with nothing but FF14 players, that's also pretty huge. So
yeah.
Of course, we are we're a smaller crew today, just having Juxta and Escalia here. Nika unfortunately couldn't join us, neither could Kahlo, and we were expecting Papa Woody, but I'm not sure what happened to him.
And we haven't heard from him either.
Yeah,
this is kind of worrisome.
I know, I'm a little worried.
He's usually at least good about communicating if he'll be here.
Yeah.
Like he always is, and he kind of planned, he wanted something to do something on the show today.
Yeah, I don't know.
And we haven't heard from him.
Yeah. So hopefully, hopefully.
He's in a ditch somewhere. I'm worried.
I'm worried about him too. So Woody, if you can hear the sound of my voice, please
don't go on the light.
Text us and let us know that you're okay.
We should go look for him.
And second,
where would we look?
He's
a Lalafell. He's hard to find.
He could be at a storm drain or something.
He could be any number of places.
Oh yeah, storm drain. Isn't that the name of the next expansion? No, it was Storm Blood. I'm sorry. That's a weird name for an expansion.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. If you're joining us live, head on over to our website, limitbreakradio.com. You can find a full archive of all of our episodes over there, including all of the FanFest specials from which we're going to be playing clips today. That's all available over at limitbreakradio.com. And the fact that we're able to host 10 years worth of an archive is because of you guys and your support over at patreon.com/limitbreakradio. Also, our trip out to FanFest is really thanks to you guys and to your support over at patreon.com/limitbreakradio. So the first things first, we really want to thank you guys because we could not do the show without your support. We could not do the amazing things that we do, like go out and report from FanFest and get to hang out with you guys and throw after parties and stuff. That is all due to your support. Even $1 a month helps us out, and you get access to bonus content like our green room videos, unreleased content that we might have lying around, sneak peeks at early stuff. So all of that you can get access to that over at patreon.com/limitbreakradio. Also, we are supported by Alamo City Comic-Con, October 28th through the 30th at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center in San Antonio, Texas. If you're going to be there, make sure that you let me know, because I'm going to be out there. If you want to meet a Nero from Limit Break Radio, then you can come out to Alamo City if you can't make it to FanFest. So I want to talk a little bit about our FanFest after party. You heard me talk about it at the beginning of the show, but we also, again, we want to invite all of you to come out and party with us. Now, the first thing is that according to Kooky, we have had 117 RSVPs.
Holy cow.
And that doesn't even count all of the LBR folks. So, let me tell you, this is the place to be if you want to go hang out with FF14 folks after FanFest gets wrapped up. This seems like the spot.
How many did 2014 get?
I believe on the Facebook event we had just over 100 that RSVP'd on that. So
dang,
yeah.
So we're already above.
It seems like we're going to have an even bigger turnout this year than we did last year. So thank you guys for coming out, and get hyped. It's going to be awesome. Join us at the Rockhouse in Las Vegas for the FF14 FanFest community after party. The Rockhouse is located at the Venetian Grand Canal Shops, and it's just a mile from the Paris. There's a $10 cover at the door with open bar packages for $40 and bottle service for parties of 6 at $100. You can RSVP for FanFest, the FanFest after party, over at our website, limitbreakradio.com. The deadline is Tuesday, so if you're listening to this on the podcast, I apologize. The deadline has already passed. But you can still try to come and hang out. I mean, we don't know what the door situation is going to be like at that point.
Burly dude with a clipboard, and like you got to be on the list.
Nah, you ain't getting in with them shoes. So, yeah, join us and hang out with the LBR crew. We're going to have literally everyone out there. We're super excited to come hang out with you guys. Also, real quick plug, go subscribe to the LBR Reddit, which is run by LB Army fans. You can find that at our Limit Break Radio. And patron goodies and T-shirts, those have been sent out. Hopefully, those will get to you before FanFest, and you guys will be able to rock them at FanFest and at the after party. We're super excited to see all you guys in your LBR swag. Super excited. So we definitely look for us. Find us. I don't care if you're shy. I don't care if you you think that you have nothing productive to say to any of us. We still want to meet you. We still want to hang out with you. We still want to get to know you. So
just come up and tell us you hate the show, whatever.
Even if you do hate the show, that's fine too. That's a good talking point. We can start from there. We can build from there. That's all right. We can find a place to mutually disagree on something, I'm sure. Anyway, look for us out at FanFest. It's going to be super hype, and join us at the FanFest LBR community after party. Guys, I'm so excited for this. Just seeing the amount of people who are interested in coming out and partying. I mean, this is, we expected a good turnout. We usually get a good turnout. We got a good turnout a couple, 2 years ago. I'm super excited. So this is great. This is so excited. Anyway, let's check out what's going on in FF14 news.
This is a Limit Breaking News Update.
So not a ton of news as we head here into FanFest. A lot of it seems to mostly just revolve around FanFest.
Or all of it.
Yeah, because why would you? What? Oh.
It's time to get hyped for FanFest once again.
Ryoko almost hitting over the news intro. I like it. Your timing was almost perfect, my friend. Yes, it is time to get hype again. All right, so let's talk about some of the new FanFest merchandise. We got some previews of some of the merchandise that's going to be on sale out at FanFest. I've got to say, this Ravana t-shirt is the coolest t-shirt that Final Fantasy has ever produced. That is so cool. That is the cool. I need to get that. I need that in my life.
I like the Gold Saucer t-shirt.
By the way, I wear a size extra large, just so you guys know. I don't know what the availability of that is going to be, but I wear a size extra large, just so y'all know.
Subtlety.
Hey! That's not beneath me. Yeah, no, the Gold Saucer t-shirt is actually pretty badass as well. Actually, you know what? Let me.
That hoodie, though.
Yeah,
we need the hoodie.
Yeah, the hoodie's sweet.
The hoodie is fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and get these on screen to share with the rest of the stream. But
None of the hosts are above bribes. No, I don't think any of us have a moral.
we love
ground
gifts.
there. Oh, we
Yeah.
Boy, do we ever.
Treat us like Congress.
That-
Just
that-
let it come flooding in.
Look,
Oh, can we get a super PAC started for LBR?
dude, look at that. Just the friggin' Ravana T-shirt. It looks like the cover of a metal album, and I love it so much.
It looks like Dragon Force.
Yeah, a little bit, or like a Man of War or something. All right, we've got the Minions T-shirt over here, which I don't know.
Oh, you don't like that one? That one would be right up your alley. Damn.
We've
Where's
got
the yokai shirt?
the Encyclopedia Eorzea, which I definitely want to pick that up.
That is what I want most.
Oh yeah.
Encyclopedia is amazing.
I actually would read the shit out of this. We've also got the Odin figurine, priced at $150, just so y'all know.
The Nika slippers.
The Nika slippers, $30 for those. We've also got the job pins.
I wanted the green job pin. I admit it.
I'll definitely get a dark memo.
Yeah.
I need two of those. I'm gonna get Ninja and White Mage.
Yeah, official calendar. We've got Moogle plushie pouch, Fat Chocobo, and Spriggan.
I've heard those are tiny.
Yeah,
I don't
very
actually.
small.
I like for all the feminine things I do own. I don't actually own a purse yet, and I could do that.
Well,
We've got a-
This is a pouch, though.
Yeah. We've got a Kate Sith doll plushie. We've got the Warrior and Ninja T-shirts are pretty cool. I gotta say,
The Ninja one?
the Ninja's pretty cool.
I think the Warrior one's okay. I don't know
Warrior's
what the Ninja
fine,
one.
but what Ninja? What is that? It's like a gorilla.
Yeah, I dig it. I mean, I don't know. I like the coloring. I like the inking. We've got, of course, the return of the Carbuncle plushies and the Moogle delivery plushies. We've also got
I want the Fat Cat.
Fat Cat.
Oh, no.
Fat Cat. We've also got Gubu and
Chocobo.
Yeah, the Chocobo. Hooded.
Oh, here we go.
You can get a hooded Snuggie with no sleeves.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, Moogle and Chocobo there. We've also got FF14 Tapestry, as well as soundtracks that'll be available from Umbral to Astral, and of course the Before Meteor and A Realm Reborn soundtracks as well. A lot of cool stuff there.
Guys, I don't have $300 to spend on merch.
I know.
You better just go win it at the casinos.
The only, I figured it, like, I want the T-shirt, I want the Encyclopedia Eorzea. Those are my top two priority.
Oh, man,
That's
I want
it.
that hoodie.
I want the job pin, the Encyclopedia, and the Fat Cat.
All right.
I gotta have the job pin and the.
Yeah, the job pin seems
hoodie.
pretty crucial. But the thing is I don't think they'll run out of those.
Probably not.
I'm worried that they're gonna run out of the Ravana T-shirt for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And the Encyclopedia Eorzea, because I look, if you're in that merch line and you don't buy that, like, I don't.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, like art book, I could kind of understand. Art
an
book,
encyclopedia.
Yeah, no, this actually tells you things.
Okay, but
I'm interested.
what's the bonus item code?
Yeah, well, we don't.
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know that we know.
It's an encyclopedia minion.
Oh.
I don't know.
For the art book, it was the airship minion, or one of the airship minions. I think. I can't. I'm having a hard time remembering. Anyway, all right, moving on. We also have an event schedule for the FanFest. So of course we've got Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. registration, and if prior years are to be any indication, you're going to want to get into that reg line as early as possible. Friday. We'll see more registration starting at 8. Doors open at 10. Keynote speech starts at 11. And then we've got various activities to proceed throughout the day. Dev panel featuring battle content designer. We've also got please look forward to it from 3 to 4.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it. We've all, and the contest, and of course rounding out the night from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday night, the piano concert featuring Susan Calloway. Our hashtag Bring Susan worked that just took 2 years to kick in. And
they forgot had a very important thing.
They did. I mean, it says doors close at 8 p.m., but the thing is, at 9 p.m. over at the Rockhouse, you've got the LBR community after party, which you guys should be going to.
And that's what's important about this. Like, people don't seem to realize, like you're not going to be able to just stick around at the con.
There's
nothing to do. The doors are closed.
Yeah, look, we've sent emails to Square Enix to get them to rectify the schedule, and so far we haven't heard anything. But look, we're just letting you guys know that 9 p.m. all the way till 2 a.m. we're going to be partying over at the Rockhouse. It's just a mile away. Easy jog, a walk, stroll, if you will. Enjoy.
Meander.
Yes, that's
Stumble.
right.
Someone in
wander,
crawl.
an adventure. Call it an adventure. Depending on how much alcohol you have in your system, it could be an adventure. Anyway, join us over at the Rockhouse. It's going to be a good time. So Saturday we've got doors again open at 10. They're going to be talking lore and localization at 11 a.m. with Koji Fox. There's a PvP exhibition. What do you think Joe Never's going to be there? 1 to 3 p.m. The letter from the producer live from Las Vegas from 4 to 5:30. The Primals concert from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then everyone collapses in an exhausted heap at 8. So that's the schedule of events out at FanFest. God damn, dude. Just, you know what? I think that really made me hype because I was like, okay, now I'm starting to feel it.
Now it's real.
Yeah.
It's happening. What do you think the odds are that there is a standing order from SC that no one important's allowed to go to our after party?
No.
If you're found at the LBR after party, expect your resignation shortly after.
Oh, come on.
Well, that's all right. We've got 117 people that want to come and hang out and party with us. So
someone was asking in chat the other night if we're going to be selling any LBR merch at the event, and I said I can't imagine SC would enjoy us trying to hawk merchandise at their event.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We do have some stickers to give away. So if you find us, you can definitely grab a couple of stickers. But yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the overhead to keep a stock of merch to sell.
Yeah,
it's just
the organizational skills.
That's also a really good point. So yeah. Anyway, find us. We've got some stickers to give away. If you want an LBR sticker, we'll definitely give you one. But you got to ask for it. That's the key.
Yeah. Asking is the key to stickery.
And you got to find an actual host. It's got to be one of the the five.
Duh.
It can't be. You can't find like a Skuro. We're not going to have.
No, Skuro will not.
We're not going to. Yeah, Skuro will not have stickers.
Kooky might.
We actually disavow any knowledge of knowing Skuro, so I don't know why you would even go to Skuro.
Okay, point taken. Anyway, all right. So let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, that's right.
We have the trailer.
Ooh, that's right.
Did you watch the trailer?
I did. You know what? I did watch the trailer because.
Can we show the trailer?
Oh, we're absolutely going to show the trailer
because it's amazing.
Yeah, we're absolutely going to show the trailer. So the Fat Chocobo is going to be coming out to Las Vegas.
All my dreams have come true.
And here's the trailer from Square Enix. Oh my God.
This has Koji Fox written all over it.
Whoever did this is an amazing editor, I just have to say. They did a really nice job with it. Stock footage. More stock footage.
Get that B-roll. We got that
B-roll. So ridiculous. I fucking love it. They animate. I hope they do animate it like that. There you go. There's your needlessly epic trailer for the Fat Chocobo. It's going to be out at Las Vegas. That's going to be the picture this year. Last year it was just like a
green screen, right?
Yeah, and you could pick different things to be inserted next to. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Whatever what he does.
This is way better. So the Fat Chocobo is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, all right. So let's rewind the clock. Let's look back at FanFest because this is not the first time that Limit Break Radio has gone out to FanFest. This is, in fact, the third time that we've been out to FanFest. But this is the first time that all of us are going to be able to go.
Yeah.
We've had various members go in the past. In 2014, it was Nika and I. In 2008, it was Kahlo and I. And 2007, it was just me that was able to go. And so, FanFest has been this event that, every couple of years rolls around that you get so excited for. And, you had that big dry spell between 2008 and 2014 when there just was no FanFest. There was no way for Final Fantasy Online players or enthusiasts to be able to really connect with one another outside of the game or outside of player-made, gatherings and stuff like that. And, it really is a big deal. Like, FanFest is kind of a big deal. Like, one of the only radio documentaries that I've ever done in my entire life, I did about my experience going out to FanFest and meeting people who I had only known as screen names and voices on on a Skype chat. Voices of Vanadil. That's right. So
memories.
This is something that holds a really big emotional weight in people's hearts. Like, it's not just a event to get hyped for what's coming next for Final Fantasy XIV, but it's also a way for people to connect and share in their common connection of Final Fantasy XIV and their love and enthusiasm for the world and and all of those things that are connected with it. That really is the heart and soul of FanFest. And I think why every time I go out, I have a unique experience, a different experience, but a similarly awesome experience that I did the last time, and it seems to just get better and better. And so I'm so excited to be going out and meeting you guys and hanging out again and getting the opportunity to speak with you guys. So again, we want to hear from you. We want to line up your calls. You can send a Skype message over to Limit Break Radio on Skype, and if you want to call in over a regular phone line, 810-515-8715, limitbreakradio.com/Discord. So I figured let's start with the most recent FanFest, and we'll work our way backwards. And we'll start with the 2014 FanFest. This was the FF14 FanFest in 2014, so it was just 14s across the board. And Nika and I went out to Las Vegas that year, and here's some of the clips that we got out from the 2014 FanFest. So it is almost time for opening ceremonies. We're here at the 2014 FanFest. We just got let in. This hall is so beautiful and epic. I'm standing here with LBR co-host Nika Kayanian.
Hey, what's up?
And I'm also here with Ryuichi. Everyone will know Ryuichi from LBR. How's it going, man?
What up?
Oh, man. I have to apologize, first off, for my voice, because we were partying pretty hard last night and whooping it up every time we saw Yoshi, and so now my voice is completely shot. So and I've still got 2 more days of this shit to do and an after party. So I don't know how I'm gonna sound at the end of it. But we'll make it work. We'll definitely make it work. We've got people filing in. We've got the stage set up. We're getting ready for the keynote address. So that is bound to begin here momentarily. Nika, if you could rate your excitement on a level from 1 to 10, what would it be?
That's a small rating scale. Can I say 11?
11 works. You know what? You should have said 14 because that would have actually gone with the theme.
I'm not that quick on my thinking. Especially not after how late we were out last night.
Yes, we were out very late last night. All right, we're gonna get ready for the keynote speech here, and yeah, so excited.
All right, here we are at the opening reception. Keynote hasn't started yet, but I am standing here hanging out with one of my favorite people. He's always so vocal about us on Twitter, and I am so grateful. Thunder Muffin, how you doing, man?
Pretty good in here. How are you?
Oh, dude, I am fantastic. I'm so hyped for this event. We're all standing in line, so getting ready to sign the meetup wall. I mean, come on, man. This is so exciting. This place is huge and gorgeous. They did such a good job setting it up. What do you think?
It's fucking insane.
Isn't it?
It's fucking insane. I can't fucking wait. It's gonna be huge.
It's so crazy, man. Getting ready for the keynote. What's the thing that you're looking forward to the most?
Can I tell you what I'm not looking forward to the most?
Absolutely.
Closing this fucker down Sunday night.
Right? Isn't it? That's going to be so sad. It's going to be so sad.
You know, I reached out to Susan the other night on Twitter to ask her, for a friend, what she was doing this weekend, maybe, swinging by Las Vegas, because hashtag bring Susan.
Right.
I don't know. She hasn't responded. Maybe she's hiding somewhere.
If she is here, people are going to lose their goddamn minds, and I'm going to be one of them.
I will also be losing my mind. Last night, after we met up at the meet and greet, we ended up meeting Yoshi P.
Nice, Yoshi!
Yoshi! And the best thing about it, he actually Mandervilled.
Oh, that's amazing. We missed Yoshi Mandervilling. Yep. My heart is broken.
Indeed. That guy can fucking cut a rug like no one else. No one else. Amazing.
Oh, man. So I'm also hanging out here with Mad Hatters, man. Mad Hatters, how you doing?
Excellent. And yourself?
Oh, dude, I am fantastic. So hyped, so ready for this. What are you looking forward to the most?
Everything.
Everything?
First time in Vegas, first time coming to a FanFest. I'm trying to take it all in.
It's amazing. That live letter is going to be dope. I can't wait until they talk about what's going to be coming up next, the expansion. I mean, come on, 2.4 is almost upon us. It's going to be on us in a couple of days. We got to hear about the expansion. We got to hear what's coming up next. We got to hear about these new jobs. Oh, dude, I'm dying. I'm so excited.
Tell you what I'm really looking forward is the costume contest. See what everybody brings to the game.
Yes, the costume contest is always a great time. Mad Hatters, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
All right, we are like T-minus 10 minutes and counting to this keynote address here, opening it up, and I am here hanging out with Rain Tinavale. I pronounce everyone's Rain. You know that. Rocking the Limit Break Radio shirt. Hey, what's up, man?
How's it going, guys?
Dude, it is awesome. It is so hype. Everyone is getting ready for this keynote. What are you looking forward to most about the weekend?
That Odin fight right there.
That Odin fight is going to be epic. Now, you listen to the show, so you should know what kind of epic struggles I had getting that fucking Odin helm. This motherfucker is going down today. He will die by my axe, I swear to you.
And then he'll drop a Odin helmet for you.
5 minutes. In 5 minutes.
We're 5 minutes. We are 5 minutes, and they're asking us to sit down. Rain, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and I'm sure I'll see you around.
Great to meet you.
待たせしました。我々が 3.0 と呼んでいたファイナルファンタジー14の新しいエクスパンションヘブンズワードのお披露目をできたこと本当に嬉しく思います。
Alright, it's been a long wait, but we're so excited to have been able to announce our newest expansion, Final Fantasy 3.0, Heaven's Word.
All right, Nika here. Now we just got the opening keynote speech has just wrapped up. So many new exciting announcements. I'm here with Viceroy Dragmeyer, longtime friend of the show. How are you doing, Viceroy?
Doing all right. How about you?
Great, great. And I'm also here with Sailor Moon. Hi. What server are you guys on?
Excalibur.
Excalibur. Welcome, welcome. So what did you think of the new announcements, the expansion? What do you think?
Just give me Blue Mage and I'll be happy.
I see. So, yeah, they did announce there's going to be a few new jobs. They were very vague, but hopefully we'll be getting some new announcements about that at the London Fan Festival, hopefully. Sailor Moon, what are you most looking forward to in the expansion?
The increased level cap.
Yes, me too. I have everything leveled at 50, and now I have to level everything to 60, so let's see how that goes. So how are you enjoying the festival so far?
It's good. Looking forward to leaving. No, I'm kidding. It's been a good time, It's been a really good time since 2008, so...
Oh, great. Yeah, I've never been to a FanFest before. This is pretty exciting. Aniro has left me for the time being. He's going to challenge Odin, so hopefully we'll hear an update on how that's going soon. Sailor Moon, how has your day been so far?
It's immense here. It's like overwhelmingly huge.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I mean, I knew there was going to be a lot of people, but this is pretty crazy. So thank you for chatting with me, and I'll keep in touch with you later, and thank you.
All right, so FanFest 2014 is off and running proper. We are off and away, and I am here hanging out with a ton of lovely people in the Speedrun Challenge line. I just got through the Odin Challenge myself. I am here with Quentin. What's up, Quentin?
What's up? I just amazed right now. Sorry if I'm taking this mic from you. I just got here, and I'm still... And first thing I ran into Nero here. I was like, that was on my to-do list.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so flattering. Thank you so much. But it's a gorgeous event. I mean, they've really gone all out. All of the promotion looks fantastic. The room looks fantastic. What are you most excited to do in terms of the challenges here?
Well, I was actually going to go to the PvP front lines. I figured that I could hide my skills there, maybe.
There you go. Well, I hear that the line for front lines is very short, so that's definitely a good thing. Like I said, I just got through that Odin Primal battle myself. That is a challenge.
Did they change the Odin battle? Is it different?
Some mechanics are different. I mean, they obviously had to scale it down for 8 people, and a lot of the AOE's aren't as big. So there are definitely some mechanic changes, but it's not anything that is like way overwhelming. So I would definitely look forward to it. It's pretty awesome. I'm really excited to check out the archery challenge. They've got legit archery going on over there.
I didn't even know that. I took a picture of the archery sign, but I didn't know there was real archery.
It's like legit archery, dude. It's awesome. It's gonna be so killer. Well, thank you so much for hanging out and talking to me.
It was a pleasure. I was just overwhelmed. Great to see you here, and tonight, I think you guys have that insert is crazy too. I heard that's sold out too.
That's gonna be packed. There's gonna be so many friggin' people there. Oh man. But thanks. You got any shout outs you want to give to anyone at home?
You know what? I give a shout out to my free company in Toneberry, Fairy Tale. We're on the Japanese side.
Right on, man. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
All right, I am now here with my new best friends for the weekend. We have created our free company, and we're about to start our live quest. I am here with the name no one can pronounce, Papuku Puku from Hyperion Server, one of my new free company members. How are you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Great. So did you see the new trailer for the new expansion? What do you think of it?
I saw the new trailer the second time they showed it. It looks pretty good. We get to go into... I don't know the name of the place. That one place with all
Ishgard.
Yeah, the place with the dragoons. So they're gonna get some new cool armor.
Great. So, what have you been up to so far this weekend?
This weekend, had some car problems. Started drinking. Vegas,
woo! So, what are you looking forward to the most this weekend? What sounds the most exciting to you?
I don't know. That Odin battle looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that Extreme Primal. See what they do with those.
Yeah, me too. I still have no update on a Nero's Odin battle. Hopefully he's winning. I'll try to check in with him as soon as I can. I think we're about to go see if we can enter the speedrun challenge for our live quest. So let's go.
So we are right outside the Garland Artillery Challenge as well as the Gridanian Archery Challenge, and I am here with Seaver. What's up, man?
Yo.
So, I gotta know, what'd you think of the 3.0 trailer?
Holy crap. Like, damn. That's really about it. Just, damn.
What's the thing we saw so much. We saw, we got hints of new jobs, new areas, new zones. What are you looking forward to the most?
Man, that's hard. Like, you've got the potential of all the new jobs, the new zones, the new primals, larger world. Man, I don't know. There's so much.
Now, does it feel like with the floating continents a bit of a return to Sky? Are we going back to Sky from 11?
That's what I was thinking, but then they said 6. So I don't know.
Yeah, I know they threw me off with 6, man. I didn't know what to think about that. But you know what I really want is a high level end game zone, lots of aggro. Something along the lines of a Sky or a Sea that you need to do. A lot of footwork to unlock it to even go into it.
Amen to that one. I want something that's challenging again, like back in the day.
Well, do you remember having Sea access used to be a status symbol in 11, and there's nothing like that here. There's no content that's walled out by skill.
The only content you have walled out by skill in 14 right now is Savage. That's it.
Yeah. And I don't know. Coil's debatable. Most people, I think, have cleared it by this point. I feel like as many people as have cleared second Coil that cleared Twintania the first time around. So I don't think that they're struggling for people to be able to do end game raids and shit.
To start running the next Coil. That'll be fun to see how that goes, because that trailer was lots of sexy stuff for the next Coil.
Right? I know, right? And it looked like we were going into Dalaman. Or a huge section of Dalaman. What is up with that?
It looked like a whole brand new Dalamud, and no, not again.
Oh, man. Well, thanks for hanging out and talking to me for a minute, Seaver.
Ciao.
You got any shout-outs?
Not for the moment. Just Hyperion in general. Go Hyperion.
Go Hyperion. Fuck everyone else.
Amen.
Limit Break Radio from the 2014 FanFest. I am here with fellow podcaster and my friend Nell Celestine from Chocobo Dash. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Nanny? It's been great in here, except for early this morning.
So now I understand that for your anniversary show, I'm so sorry that I couldn't be there, but you had Juxta on, and I just really need to apologize for that, for everything that he did, for the picture that he sent you. What is wrong with that guy? But you guys did very well with him, and we really appreciate it. We don't let him off the leash very often, but when we do, we were pleasantly surprised by your guys' show.
Thanks. It was actually, hilariously enough, the day before we recorded that, I ran into him in Crystal Tower, and I just he was like, "Is that Nell?" I was like, "Oh God, it's Juxta. We're screwed."
You are right to think that. Just trust me. You are right to think that. So you're out here doing the Chocobo Dash thing. What is the thing that you are most excited for? I understand that you were trapped behind the merch line for the bulk of the presentation, but I'm sure you've seen the trailer now because they've got it playing a couple of times. What do you think of the 3.0 trailer?
Oh, after seeing it, I was blown away. I mean, I did see a little bit of it through the mesh, but seeing it afterwards, oh my God, it was amazing. I really like the fact that they changed Derplander into a Dragoon, and his Dragoon outfit looks different than ours. If you notice, he had 4 eyes on that helmet.
I did notice that. Actually, that armor looked suspiciously more like Kane's armor than the current Dragoon armor that we have. That's weird.
Oh, maybe that's Artifact 3.
Maybe was I crazy, or I thought that there was like hair coming out the back of it? I only caught a couple of quick glimpses, so I didn't see real well.
Might be fur or something, but we'll see when the actual outfit comes out. But what's got me excited most of all is the teaser for the new race. I did see the fact that they jokingly went with the Venerga, or the joke race, and then thankfully they X'd it out. But yeah, we saw kind of a blurred glimpse of what Yagiri looks like, and I'm really looking forward to actually seeing that in full on.
Yeah, it's whatever Yagiri is, that's going to be the new playable race, but it is confirmed that it will be coming in 3.0, which is super exciting. So, what jobs do you want to see with 3.0? Like if you could pick the jobs, what would you want?
I want Samurai for sure, Dark Knight, and I know you are a big fan of Dark Knight. And last but not least, we need Musketeer. We've been promised Musketeer for 4 years.
Musketeer's definitely going to be a thing. I mean, the guild exists. It has to. It just has to. It has to. So that's super exciting. New primals, new dungeons, a 14 exclusive primal, something that is totally new to the Final Fantasy series, being introduced in 14. I can't tell you how excited that makes me. That's so cool.
I know, it's like brand new lore, not rehashing lore. It's brand new.
And some of those screenshots and some of those the concept art that they showed off, this stuff looks gorgeous, guys. I can't tell you how cool it looks. And here's the thing. Here's what I'm kind of curious about. Nowhere have we seen any of the etheric disturbances that have existed since the Calamity. So are these the first lands that we're going to be able to go to that are completely untouched by the Calamity?
I'm going to say yes, because if you remember that the Dalamud Hit and Cardinal Flats, which is south of Ishgard, and we did see parts of it in Ishgard, but if you notice, the parts of Ishgard don't go above Rolling Downs. Everything above there is untouched. So anything that we see that's there, chances are it's going to be either north, northeast, or northwest.
You know, the only thing I think that I'm kind of bummed out about is that they're retconning the Korthus map from 1.0. I really like that big Korthus map. I would have liked to seen other Korthus zones, but it sounds like from what they implied, it looks like we're just going straight to the Dravanian area and bypassing a lot of those areas that used to exist in Korthus in 1.0.
Not necessarily. This was only the first teaser for this. So, since this is the first one, they probably wanted to hammer out with exciting new details. So, chances are London will see a little bit more, and I'm going to put money down on this now with you right now. I guarantee you, either at London or Tokyo, we're going to see Alamigo.
I would love to see Alamigo. We've seen artwork for it. You know, we've seen some of the concept art for it. It looks fantastic. I don't know that we're going to get it, because the thing is that Alamigo is east. It's not north, it's east.
Actually, technically, it is northeast. It is northeast of the Shroud, which is still north. It's just, if you also look at some of the preview pictures, there's not as much snow there, and it has had more of a lush foresty feel.
Well, I've kind of had this little pet theory that the ice and snow from Korthus is as a result of whatever's going on with Shiva. But we see tons of snow in this new trailer, so we definitely know that even after defeating Shiva, we're not going to get rid of the ice and snow.
Well, at least not yet. But I have one theory that I do want to pitch to you and see what your thought is. Now, we saw in the end of 2.3, we saw La Habrea returning to the rest of the group, did we not?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, they only appeared there when they have a physical form, correct?
Okay, all right.
When we destroyed the crystal that La Habrea was in, and we escaped with Thancred and everybody else, whose body was there?
That's a good question. I never thought of that.
There is only one body there. Gaius Van Belstar.
Ooh, Good theory. Good theory. Nell, that's a great theory. I like that idea.
Well, thank you. I mean, it didn't hit me until I finished the 2.3 storyline, and I just sat there because I had my friends on Skype with me, and when we were finishing, and I was like, oh shit, it's got to be Belsar. And they looked at me and they were like, what the hell? I was like, and then I explained the theory just as I explained it to you, and we're all convinced that it's Belsar.
It kind of fits. Yeah, it definitely fits. Well, Nell, we've got so much more to do out here at the 2014 FanFest. What are you doing next? What's up next for you?
First and foremost, I'm going to go throw my stuff in a room because I'm carrying probably about 150 pounds worth of equipment. And then I'm going to get a drink and go try to get in the Odin line.
There you go. Odin is a challenge. We lost to Odin, unfortunately. But it's a good fight. I think you'll have fun. Thanks for talking to me today, Nell.
Thank you very much for having me. Everybody check out Chocobo Dash as well as Limit Break Radio. Both very good shows.
It's a Nero here. We're still going throughout the day, and I am here with our honorary intern and our good friend, longtime listener, Carletta.
That's right, long time, like 11.
Oh yeah, old school. Carletta's the OG.
That's right, I am OG.
So I gotta know, what'd you think of the trailer?
I loved it. It was awesome. I can't wait till next year.
Oh, I know. Well, it's spring. It's supposed to come out in spring. It's not going to take that long to come out. I mean, that's so exciting.
Well, remember, this is Square Enix. Summer.
It is Square Enix. You make a very good point, Carletta. So what's the thing that you're most excited about in terms of 3.0?
I want to say jobs, but I can't because that's not going to be until London. But I am looking forward to the level cap being increased for everything.
Yes, yeah, the level cap going up, that's a huge deal. The new zones, the new zones look gorgeous.
How are they going to work in the level cap with the eye level?
That's a great question. I actually never considered that. That's a really great question. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I actually thought of a question.
Oh man. But I mean, so much revealed in that new trailer. The great looking Dragoon. Got to see a little bit of Ishgard and get a little tour of Ishgard. Man, Ishgard seems like a pretty cool place.
Yes, it does.
Final Fantasy XIV's Juno.
Yeah, I was just going to say Juno because the upper class is up there, the lower people is down there, and I'm going, well, where's the gardens?
Right? Yeah, exactly. Where's Rulude? I'm lost.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'd love to say that I'm looking forward to the new jobs, but until I know what they are, I can't say that.
Yeah, same here.
Because they could be terrible.
I wanted to shout out, well, what about classes?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I never thought of that. Oh, man.
Who was the one that when he was talking about Knights and 12, and he couldn't say anything, and I was the one that said, something round? And Yoshi over here looks at me and goes, shh. That's the closest I've talked to Yoshi.
Well, it's definitely going to be an interesting expansion. Cannot wait. Everyone is so psyched. Everyone around here is just so geeked on it.
Have you signed the wall yet?
I did sign the wall. If you look right above Sergeant Tannis, we've got a big Limit Break radio. I just did big graffiti Limit Break radio. So
right on the Hyperion, the primal area. And I said, yes, I am looking forward to it. Somebody told me they seen it on Reddit, so.
Oh, no kidding.
Well, there's no way I can verify that, so.
Well, we are having a great time out here at the 2014 FanFest. Carletta, it's such a pleasure to be able to meet you after listening for all these years.
Oh.
It really is a treat for me, so thank you very much for talking to me.
Hey, it's been great and awesome.
You got any shout-outs you want to make?
Of course, to the friends I have not met yet today from Celestia, Skura Dark Angel, Blessed Dark Angel, Kaladin, and a few others and Sky. That's another thing. Heaven's Word and Going to Heaven. I'm going like, Sky.
It's going to be Sky. It's totally going to be Sky.
Yes.
Going back to Sky. All right, Carletta, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of FanFest.
Yes, I sure will.
All right, I am here with Mr. Matt Hilton of the Square Enix community team. You will also know him from the stage presentations from the 2014 FanFest previous. Also one of the co-hosts of Duty Commenced. How you doing, Matt?
Doing great. So far, everything seems to be going pretty smooth, so I'm happy. That's a good thing.
Dude, it's been a long time. It's been since the 07 FanFest since we last talked, and I have to say, you guys did a really wonderful job putting this whole thing together. You guys should feel really great.
Yeah, I think especially our guests from Japan, when they saw the floor plan, they saw how big it was, they're like, okay, that's pretty cool. But I think once you walk in for the very first time, it's a huge space. And so far, we've been, even with like 3,000 plus people, we've been, pretty good. We don't have any problems, and it's looking great. People seem to be having fun, so it's so far so good.
Man, it is so exciting to be out here. All of the announcements, everything that's going on. Everyone's so jazzed for the dev panel coming up tonight and everything that's going on tomorrow. So I just wanted to take a moment and really say thank you guys for putting all this together. It's really been fantastic. We've missed FanFest for the couple of years that it kind of disappeared, and it comes back with all of the flair and pomp and circumstance. It really is wonderful. So thank you guys so much.
No, thank you guys. I mean, we wouldn't be here without our fans and our players and our community, and that's why we do it. That's why we spent 7 months. We don't sleep, we don't see our families, but it's worth it, and that's why we're here. And to see the reaction that we've been getting from our announcements and our panels, and just the dev team like walking around and everybody going crazy and having a great time, that's the reason we're here.
The enthusiasm is infectious, and it catches on, and I have to believe that behind the scenes it's all smiles and high fives and everyone's having a great time.
Yeah, when we did the teaser trailer, it was just goosebumps like in the backstage, and I had to do the announcement to introduce Yoshida, and I was just like so shaking from like the sound of like the crazy applause and the crazy screaming, and it's just been awesome. That's what's keeping us going. I haven't, we don't have time to eat or drink anything today, but it's just people's energy is what we're feeding off of. So
yeah, when this finally wraps up and you're able to finally relax, it's gonna be, dude, it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, after this wraps, the next day I fly to London, and then we do that again. Oh, yeah, so it just keeps going, but it's cool. I'll sleep November.
You get a break before Japan.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. So we've had you on Limit Break Radio now 3 times. When you're going to have me on Duty Commence?
Good question. We need to figure out a way to have guests on Duty Commence. That would be our first goal. But one of the cool things about Duty Commence is we recently got really nice new PCs. So we're looking forward to doing a lot more stuff, hopefully in-game with the community, and not just doing live streams. So that's probably going to be our first step. And then once we figure that out, then we'll see if we can evolve it even further.
You heard it here first. New Duty Commenced in-game interaction. It's going to be great. Look forward to it. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you guys very much.
All right, I am here with Kyo Sasuke. We have just Nika and I and a whole big other group, Ryuichi and Seaver. We all just downed Odin, and we're so excited. And I am here with Kyo Sasuke. It's close enough.
Yeah, you got it.
From the Belmung server. Man, I understand you also just beat Odin. It's got to be a huge rush.
Yes, it is. It was fantastic. We got it down to the wire. It was like 2 seconds left. Everything went dark. We thought we failed, and it went off, and we got it. We screamed for joy, got up, got our shirts right away.
That was exactly. I feel like a lot of them have gone like that, where it's like I don't think anyone's secured a really solid win. It's all been fade to black, and the logo comes up, and you don't know if you've won, and then the cutscene comes, and it's like, yes.
Exactly. It was. I mean, it was my second try actually, because the first time I messed up a little bit, with that DPS, and then the second time I was happy to beat it. I stood in that line again just so I could beat it and get that shirt.
You know, it's really sad, and I've told this story a couple of times. My first attempt was with Mr. Happy and Samus and Joe, and we did not do very well. But here's the thing, though. They put me on Black Mage, and my thaumaturge is only 21. I didn't know what I was doing. I felt so bad. I was killing their DPS. It was terrible. But the other 2 attempts had me on Warrior. I know what I'm doing there. So we were able to secure solid victories. Oh, man. What are you looking to do next?
Actually, I was probably going to do some PvP to finish off the live quest. I did the Primal Challenge. It was Titan Hard I-90. It was pretty. It was difficult because we have the Echo buff, but pulling pugs, everyone knows how that is, And then when coming back, we missed that one, but I'm planning on going back in there tomorrow.
Right on, man, right on. So let's talk 3.0, the big expansion, the huge news, new classes, new areas, whole new storyline. We're finally going to Ishgard. What are you looking forward to the most?
Actually, what I'm looking forward to the most is the new areas and airships, because I want to see how they implement it. Because if you think about it, we have an upward axis now, but we haven't seen anything in the sky or anything. So how's that going to work? The new areas are going to be huge, massive, so we're not stuck in the same areas over and over now. Honestly, the whole expansion I'm looking forward to.
Are you surprised that they went north into the Dravanian territory? Because I was more expecting to go east toward Alamigo.
Actually, I had no clue which direction they were going to take, because we're in such a big world. They haven't really specified. They specify everyone looks for the actual gameplay as in combat, like jobs, classes. What are they going to do there? No one thinks of, hey, where are we going to actually go next? Where are we going to actually be next?
Right. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. Congratulations on your Odin win. Thank you.
All right, there you go. Hearing clips from the 2014 FanFest there. Thanks.
So much wrong.
So many wrong predictions.
Juxta's never wrong in his predictions.
Yeah.
Remember that.
No, you're wrong for a while. You're just eventually... eventually we've forgotten what the prediction is enough that you can argue that you're right.
You throw enough spaghetti at the wall, some of it's going to stick, all right?
Why would you waste spaghetti like that?
Anyway, we're listening to clips from FanFest past and getting ready for FanFest on Thursday. It's coming up that soon, guys. Thursday.
That was so cool, listening to the actual announcement of Heavensward and being like it felt like you're in the room. You're like, oh my god, people were so hyped. Little did they know what Heavensward would be.
Well, come on. Anyway, I don't know what that was.
Me neither, Daddy.
But what? Oh, stop it.
It never gets any more pleasant to hear.
No, it truly doesn't. Anyway, one of the things that I wanted to point out was, first of all, the reason that we do the the FanFest wrap-ups the way that we do, and the way, the reason that we format the podcasts the way that we do is, you get a good enough feel for what the information is that's out at FanFest that's being conveyed to the community, to the audience. You get that through the live stream, and that gets fairly well filtered back into the community. So the role that we used to have going out to, FanFest previous in 2008 and 2007 has changed a lot because Square Enix is putting out a lot of that information firsthand. You're not having to rush to blogs, and you're not having to rush to publish your podcast to be able to be the first to put that information out into, into the I guess, news sphere. So now what we're able to focus on when we go out to FanFest, and what we want our focus to cover, our coverage to focus on, is talking to you and getting your reactions to what the content announcements are, talking to fans of the game, community members, and really getting a sense of what the community vibe off of the announcements are.
Yeah, capturing the emotion and the hype.
Exactly. And the thing about the clip that Ascali is talking about is that you just don't get that same level of emotion when watching the live stream, because what do? They take and they cut away to the video so that it's just the trailer being presented, so that the people at home are getting that that trailer experience.
That made me so excited to be there for the keynote this time, because I want to be in that room with people losing their damn minds.
It really is something that you get swept up in, and it's very, very cool. So that's why we go out of our way to record those types of things, to present them to you and to include them as a part of our FanFest clips and our FanFest podcasts, so that you guys have an idea of what it's actually like there to be out there.
Right.
And then our wrap up portion, the panel that we do somewhere on the convention floor from every FanFest. That's just to get our boom right off the cuff reactions to all of the announcements out at FanFest. So that's why we format the show the way that we do and we present it the way that we do. So something that I just wanted to mention there really quick. All right, let's go to our phone lines. We've got a couple of callers hanging on. So let's talk to Nell Celestine. What's going on, Nell?
Hey, Nero. Hey, Juxta. Hey, Kali. It's been a while.
It has been a while. No, well, it hasn't been that long because we actually just heard from you in that series of clips. And there was
great hearing from you. Call back again.
There were some very specific predictions that you had surrounding Gaius and surrounding Alamigo, and that we would be seeing and going to Alamigo. A lot of those being wrong, which those of us who
yes and no.
I mean, those of us who for 3.0, but those of us who kind of run in these circles make these kinds of predictions all the time. So I don't think that being wrong is necessarily a bad thing.
She just went the Juxta route.
I will explain why I made those predictions.
Okay.
I was actually in contact before the convention with a member of the Square Enix staff, and they were the ones who were telling me that roughly some of that information.
Oh.
They're giving you some false info.
It sounds like,
you got insider information, and you're trying to curb your bets, huh?
No, the only thing that I was told was it was definitely going to be Ishgard, and that possibly Alamigo.
Some dirty business going on there. I don't know. Aniro, who did you talk to get that prime information that Musketeer was going to be one of the new jobs?
I
love Musketeer. That's my favorite job. I enjoy playing it.
It was the best job that was introduced in 3.0, wasn't it?
Yes, idiot!
Oh man, I know.
True, we didn't know what else to call it, and at the time
we knew we
did
be
have a
getting
Musketeers Guild, so that was the best way for us to predict on that.
We knew we would be getting a gun class, and the only
Chemist was really good.
The only thing that we had in the past to go by was the Musketeer, which
and it's not what you think it is.
Nope.
Exactly.
I guess not.
So
yeah. So Nell, favorite memory from FanFest 2014. What was your favorite part?
Oh my God, beating Odin with 2 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, all of the Odin fights were pretty tuned to go right down to the wire.
Especially since we were told that there was a strategy that started passing around FanFest about silencing Galashahorn. Because the silencing arrow worked, and apparently that was not intended. So we were told we weren't allowed to do that.
Not working as intended. Intended.
But
illegal.
But even ever since FanFest, anytime I talk to someone, they always talk about that Odin fight, and Juxta and I think, are pretty excited for whatever the fight's going to end up being this time.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think the big primal fight we're going to be doing at FanFest is?
Honestly, I don't know, because Odin as a primal was never actually thought we would get. We always thought it was going to be a fate.
Right, and we didn't actually get the Odin primal fight until a little while after FanFest.
Yeah.
So
I have no idea, but if just going off on a little bit of a limb here, we've got Ravana, who essentially symbolizes earth and fire, and we've got Bismarck, which represents air and water. So I'm thinking something that, I don't know, primal that's combined of lightning and ice.
I don't know if we're
finally.
I don't know if we're gonna see anything new though. I mean, I think that's setting your expectations a little bit high, don't you think?
Oh, that would
for FanFest? Nah, I've never set the expectations too high.
Heaven's Ward FanFest. not going to have a new Primal? It sounds
The thing is, though, in terms of the patch timing, we were getting ready for a patch going into that year's FanFest. We're just coming off of a patch,
right?
Coming into this year's FanFest.
I'm still guessing Sophia.
You think
it'll be Sophia EX probably?
Maybe. I mean, that's not a bad guess. What have we not seen so far? Like we've what?
There's the third Primal from the Warring Triad.
That'll be 3-5.
What doesn't have shirts yet?
The Primal for the Mughals up on in Training Mist, nor have we seen if there's a Dragon Primal for them as well. Because we know Bahamut, but there's also a couple of other big name dragons as well. That
I'm saying, like, what haven't we seen a shirt for? Because I mean, like, usually that gives you some sort of idea. Because they've done at PAX, they did battle challenges and stuff. I'm just not sure where they are in the sequence of
forgive me if I'm wrong, but did they do a Thornton shirt?
I believe they did. Yeah.
Okay, because that's the only one I don't remember seeing.
Believe they did.
Have they done a Garuda shirt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about Ifrit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Maybe they'll just make the fight harder. It's like Sophia, but you have to play only using your tongue.
Or a controller. Tongue might be easier.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to FanFest. Nell, are you going this year?
No, unfortunately, I can't. I ended up having... It was either go to FanFest or move across country. And honestly, the move across country has been a bigger benefit to me, both financially, career-wise, everything.
Fair enough. Well, congratulations. We're happy to hear that. Yeah, we'll miss you.
Don't worry. I will be going to the next one if there is another one. There is funding put aside, so that way I can get everything.
We'll definitely miss you out there this year, but thanks for calling in, Nell. We appreciate it. If you want to call into Limit Break Radio on Skype, 810-515-8715, limitbreakradio.com/Discord. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear from first-time attendees of FanFest. Who's going for the very first time this year, and what are you most excited for? We want to hear from you. Limit Break Radio on Skype, 810-515-8715. limitbreakradio.com/Discord. Let's go back to our phone lines and hear from another person that we heard in that series of clips. Carletta joins us. What's up, Carletta?
Hey, I'm from Hyperion.
There you go. Well, Carletta, we're excited. We're happy to have you here, and you're obviously you're going to be out at FanFest this year. What are you looking forward to the most?
Well, looking forward to the after party if you want to be.
That is the right answer.
Nailed it.
Nice job.
Thank you.
No, there's now we need your serious answer. What are you actually looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the new stuff, where we're going to go, what the level cap might be, and seeing Susan Calloway.
Yeah, Susan Calloway, finally, the Bring Susan campaign pays off. Took a while, but it definitely paid off.
You're welcome, Eorzea.
It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. So, I've seen her perform with Distant Worlds. I was lucky enough to see them in 2009 when they played here in Detroit, and it was just a fantastic performance. And I'm so excited to hear her rendition of I'm going to assume that we're going to hear Answers live. I'm going to assume that we're going to hear the Dragon Song live,
and maybe a new taste of something new for the expansion.
I was just going to say that, like the possibility that we might be getting a peek at whatever music they're working on for the expansion is super exciting. And we get two concerts now. We didn't get two concerts last year. We just got the one Primals concert, and so
I didn't make it to the Primals that last time.
Oh, it was so good.
For those who didn't know, 2014, on Saturday morning at 3:00, me and my sister found out our father went Heaven's Ward. And his last words to me was, "I love you, have fun," and that's what I did for my dad. I had fun, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to have a blast.
Well, great, Carletta. We are excited to be hanging out with you and partying with you. We'll, of course, see you at the after party, and
of course.
And we'll be right there, right alongside you, getting hyped for all of the 4.0 announcements that I'm sure we'll be seeing this year out at FanFest.
I want to hug everybody except Skuro.
That is again.
You gave him a shout out last time.
Yeah. What was with that? What was with the Skuro shout out?
I must have been not feeling well.
Yeah, you really must have.
You lost a family member, probably had a lot of alcohol. That could do it. Yeah.
No, it wasn't Skuro. It was Skura from my FC.
Oh, that's far more acceptable.
That's okay then. Yeah. We'll go with that, sure. Anyway,
sure. Skura.
All right. Anyway, Carletta, thanks for calling in. We appreciate it. Can't wait to hang out with you, of course, at the LBR after party as well as FanFest. Carletta is so much fun to hang out with, So if you want to hang out with Carletta and the rest of the LBR crew, show up to the LBR after party. You gotta come out. It's gonna be awesome, guys.
You just gotta.
Yeah, just gotta. Dude, 2014 was, they took FanFest to another level, right? Because FanFest in 2007 and 2008, I would say, was fairly small, right? The venues that they were at were not as large as what you see out in Paris. The announcements, especially in 2008, were really not. I mean,
what was 2008?
2008, they actually.
It was a bold call to have it in a Denny's. That's weird.
Wow.
They actually announced the fucking the Moogle Coupo d'Etat and all of the three of those. Yeah,
and the Shantoto Ascension and the Crystalline Prophecy.
That's it. And they also they gave us a preview of like Moblin Maze Mongers and stuff.
Oh, thank God.
Oh man.
Yeah, I remember they only did a Japanese FanFest the year they announced the level increase.
Yes.
And everyone's brains melted.
Yes.
I remember
it was Ivana Fest.
Yeah, Ivana Fest. That was it. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's go back to our phone lines and talk to Thunder Muffin. What's going on, Thunder Muffin?
Hey, Annie, what's crack-a-lackin', homie?
So now this is 3 of 3 people that we heard in our clips that are calling in. Thunder Muffin, what was your favorite part of the 2014 FanFest?
Oh, man, start to finish, the whole thing. A couple of great hype moments for myself was being at the little warming party around the pool in the back.
Yeah! That was a sweet party.
The party was off the hook, and the cherry on the sundae totally was me and, a bunch of my free company and family members. We all came out. And we're sitting there. We got to talk to Soken and Toshio.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, out of completely nowhere, we turn around and there's Joe Sheep working his thing, doing the Manderville.
Look at that. Yeah, that was a super cool party because we got the Garuda cosplayer who was officially invited. She was a judge for the cosplay contest who did a bananas job. I believe it was it Lisa Luhu? I think that's her name. She was...
it's pronounced Cindy Luhu?
No, it's funny. She was out there and taking pictures, and her costume was just flabbergastingly good.
That would be every time you when you type Garuda cosplay, that's the number one
that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was an amazing cosplay.
It really was. And then the other cool thing that you had is that you had people who had their server signs up and kind of holding them up above their head, and people congregating around them, and just people meeting other people from their server and going to other server spaces and meeting other people. It was just a really
PvPing?
It was it was a great, really cool social environment, and that sort of pre-party was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was absolutely off the hook. I mean, unfortunately, Goblin, we're a pretty small server, so we weren't too well represented at the party last time, and I think we met just one other couple, so about a total of 7 of us from Goblin representing at FanFest. So
that's all right, because when you're an LB Army member, it doesn't matter what server you're a part of, except if you're a part of Belmont.
That said, we should get server pics.
Say what?
We should get like server pictures. Everyone from such server, come on up, do a picture.
That would be fun.
That would be.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Revelation 387 who just subscribed with Twitch Prime.
Oh, that's what's up.
That Twitch Prime thing is sweet.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
We've gotten a lot of subs off that.
Sure have. Thunder Muffin, what are you looking forward to most about this year?
Unfortunately, I can't be there in person because currently I'm overseas right now. I'm working it from Europe. It's currently 8:30 at night over here.
Jeez.
Well, we're happy that you could call in.
Hey, anytime. But I'm going to see what I can do to live stream it. If I could be there, I would. I do know my brother Rockets Man. He'll be representing. He'll be there in person. So he'll be bringing the Thunder Muffin charisma along with him.
That's what's up.
Better, anyways.
That's what's up. All right. Well, Thunder Muffin, it's good to hear from you. It was really awesome hanging out with you in 2014. We wish that you could be here this year for it, but enjoy your stay in Europe, and hopefully, you'll be able to get your FanFest fix through the live stream and through the Limit Break Radio podcast. So, thanks, Thunder Muffin, for calling in. Again, if you want to call Limit Break Radio on Skype, 810-515-8715, limitbreakradio.com/Discord. We want to hear some of your favorite memories from FanFests past, going all the way back to the 2007 FanFest, which I actually was not at. This was before I was able to get out there. That one was a weird one because it was at the Santa Monica Pier, and apparently a very cold weekend, and it was a
like
weird,
on the pier.
Yeah, it was a weird event to have like in the space that they did.
Was it outdoors?
It was like semi-outdoors. Yeah, it was weird. Again, I wasn't there, but if you were, we'd love to hear from you. Limit Break Radio on Skype, 810-515-8715. It was the 2006 FanFest that I wasn't at. That was it.
So, should I bring swimming trunks? Are we going to go swimming at the pool?
We might. I mean, dude, it's Vegas. There's pools everywhere. So, yeah, I'd bring swim trunks.
Let's just go find a random pool at the side of the road.
That's right.
Jump in.
That's right. I'd imagine that the Paris probably has a pool somewhere.
Of course, there's a pool. Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to. You probably
Every
should.
hotel in Vegas has a pool.
Yeah,
multiple pools probably.
The nicer ones. Yeah.
It's kind of a question of like how badass is the pool. You know.
But it's more of a question: is are we going to have enough time to go swimming in the pool?
That is a legit question. Although I do have to say, when are we leaving? Are we leaving Monday? Sunday? Monday? I can't remember.
Sunday.
Is it Sunday later in the afternoon though?
I think it's actually in the morning. Let me double check. Let me just bring up my
because that if we've got some time there, then you may want to. Because last year,
I don't know. I think I'd be afraid to see what an LBR pool party would look like.
Yeah, no shit.
Great.
I mean, like Sunday last year, after the final day, all of us went and hung out in a hot tub, and that was awesome and relaxing and perfect way to end the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So if we can find a hot tub on Saturday night, that's where I'd like to park my bones.
Well, it's Las Vegas. I'm sure you'll find a hot tub.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. All right, let's go back to our phone lines real quick and talk to Ryoku. What's up, Ryoku?
Hey, Ryoku.
Hi, Ryoku.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, thanks for calling Limit Break Radio. How you doing?
Doing great. Just looking forward to when I get to Vegas on Wednesday.
Yeah, all of us are. All of us are definitely super hyped for that. So, Ryoko, you've been to every Final Fantasy FanFest going all the way back to 2006 when it was on the Santa Monica Pier. What was that event like? Because that was the only one that I didn't personally attend, and I heard that it was probably the most problematic, but in terms of announcing stuff for FF11, probably the coolest.
Yeah, it was quite interesting, especially the fact that it was all done in a tent, and then also they had they had the use of a building for where they had the Xbox 360 version being introduced.
Wow.
Oh, it was that era.
Yeah. So now Juxta had just asked, this was Was this on the actual Santa Monica Pier?
Yeah, it was on the pier.
It was on the actual pier. That's the most bizarre place to have a video game presentation, I have to say. And it was a cold weekend, right? Like, the weather was really shitty.
Yeah, because it rained a little bit during one of the days, and at night it got really cold. It got cold enough where they actually at night they brought in like blankets and whatnot for the people to have.
Oh my
to keep
God.
warm.
Oh my God. But this was the era, this was the year that they were talking about Treasures of Oregon. So what were some of the announcements that they had talked about in 2006?
That's why they had the Puppet Master introduced before. They already had Blue Mage and Corsair mentioned before, and then they came up and when they showed off the Puppet Master, and everyone was like, "What is that?"
And
yeah, the job we all wanted, I guess.
And waves of confusion washed over the audience. But was there was other Treasures announcements out there, wasn't there?
They also I think that's also when they were talking about the Besiege. They put more detail to that.
Yeah.
We got to try it out for the first time as level 60s, and for the most part got curb stomped, and we were like, this is actually is this what it's gonna be like?
As level 60s?
As level 60s.
What?
They wanted you to go in there and spam Dia to skill up. Yeah.
What?
Oh my God.
You're in 60s with AF on the test computers they had.
Yeah. All right. So we're about to rewind the clock to 2008 and listen to some clips from that FanFest. What do you remember about 2008? What's your favorite memory from 2008?
From 2008, it was basically just hanging out with you and Carlo for the most part, because 2008 was odd because after 2007 when they made everything bigger, then they shrunk it all down to one day for 2008. It was pretty much just a rehash of what they announced at the Japanese FanFest as a month ago.
Yeah, it was definitely weird because you're right. A lot of that was rehashed because they talked a little bit more about the add-on scenarios out there. But yeah, and I think we did legitimately get our very first preview of Moblin Maze Mongers, but we did get a great performance from Kumi Tanioka out there at that FanFest. And so yeah, I have to agree with you, Ryoko, that 2008 was probably a bit of a dip in terms of FanFest, but being able to again hang out and drink with all of you lovely people out in 2008, because that was the year where day one, instead of having a programming package, they just spent all the money on an open bar and got us wasted.
Which arguably the better course.
That's brilliant.
Not the worst idea that they've ever had.
If your FanFest is going to accompany a lull in FF11, just get everyone drunk. Moblin Maze Mongers probably sounded sweet when you're wasted.
You're not that wrong. You're going to listen to the enthusiasm in my voice and you're going to go, wow, he was really able to work it up for that. Anyway.
He was hyped for Moblin Maze Mongers.
Ryoko, before we let you go, last question for you. What are you looking forward to the most for this year, 2016's FanFest?
I'm kind of the main thing I'm looking forward to is seeing what's going to be coming up in the what we're already expecting the next expansion. Like see what if they have any new ideas or like if there's going to be something from like the past experiences that they might bring to introduce for. Sorry, I lost my thought there.
No, that's all right. But all the upcoming announcements for 4.0, all of what kind of changes are we going to see? A clear direction that this game is going to take now that we're moving into 4.0 and that we're done with the 3.0 cycle. I think that is what a lot of people are going to be paying attention to, because so many people are so tired of the treadmill that we've been on, the content treadmill that we've been on, and they've been very vocal about wanting Square Enix to shake it up and to change up the formula a little bit. So we'll see what ends up happening. Ryoko, thank you for the call and for the look back at the 2006 FanFest as well as the 2008 FanFest, which we'll check out some clips from right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fan Festival 2008. Go ahead and let you guys know what you're going to expect at today's Fan Festival. First, we have our in-game activities. This is going to be the first playable version of the Moblin Maze Mongers event and the special in-game battle called The Swarm. Immediately following this presentation, the lead developer of the Moblin Maze Mongers is here. Fujita-san will explain how to play the game. So don't miss me. Welcome. We have the planner of Moblin Maze Mongers. This is the guy who's created this system. So please allow me to introduce Yoji Fujita. He is known as the planner of fishing, synthesis, the auto-translate function, and various Chocobo-related content. And also, we have the Final Fantasy XI localization translator, Steven Reinhardt. He's working with the 11 team and coming here today to translate for us. So please welcome Mr. Fujito and Mr. Reinhardt to the stage. Well, welcome to Fan Festival 2008. Fujita-san and Reinhardt.
Thank you very much.
So, how is the U.S. Fan Festival so far? How are you enjoying the event?
I feel pressure. Everyone is very lively, exciting. I'm very happy to see so many people attending this fan festival. I'm also enjoying this event. I'm having great time.
スウォームに関してはパーティーごとに成績が出るのと、あと各プレイヤーの成績も出ますので、友達と腕を競い合ってください。
And the swarm is also an assault where you enter as a party and you're killing as many mobs as you can and you get a total score at the end, but it's also something that you can compete with individually within the party because individual scores will also be displayed, so you can see who killed the most mobs.
Next, I'll discuss about each of the booths of the show. The premier sites, which represent the community, and the ever-popular podcast sites all have booths upstairs. Make sure you visit. Our sponsors are also here, so why not take some time and see what they have to offer. Then head on over to the Squex members booth, where members that are already part of the Square Enix members, or those who are about to register, may receive a special perk.
プレミアムサイトやポッドキャストサイトなど、普段会うことができないサイトの代わりにさんたちと会う絶好のチャンスなので、ぜひブースに立ち寄ってあげてください。
So yeah, as with the fan festivals, these are always the booths are a rare chance to meet the people behind the scenes of the premiere and the podcast site. So we definitely hope you all take advantage of that.
All right, so here we are at the 2008 Final Fantasy XI Fan Festival out here in Hollywood, California at the Renaissance Hollywood Hotel. Very, very exciting day for us here. Dev panel just got wrapped up. I'm Aniro. Of course, I'm joined here by my good friend and co-host, Kahlo.
Everyone's favorite.
All right. I see what you did there. So the very first dev panel just got wrapped up, or the opening ceremonies here at the Fan Festival, and a lot of cool stuff being talked about. The three new expansions. Just glance briefly over that. We also got a little bit more of an in-depth walkthrough on the Moblin Maze Mongers, so that's pretty cool. That's looking like it's shaping up to be a really great system. And then also, we got a rundown of the different events that are going to be out here at FanFest this year for us. And one of those events includes the Swarm, an event that we've heard a lot about.
And the best part of which is breaks down points by party members. So me and you, going toe to toe in the Swarm.
Let's do it. We're gonna go toe to toe.
And then we'll bring in people like paladins and some red mages, so we ain't got to worry about them.
Well, from what I understand about the event, you get like auto regen and regain and
it's still paladins and red mages.
Anyway, so now I know that this is your first year at a fan festival. Listeners will remember that I was out here last year. So what are you thinking, man? What do you like?
Being able to meet everybody is by far the best part.
Oh, I know, right?
It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's everything that you think it would be. How well you get along with people in game. Then when you meet them in real life, it's just multiplied infinitely.
Absolutely. Well, we do have our own booth this year.
Yeah,
we're splitting a booth.
Well, we're supposed to split booths with PFA, but we noticed that nobody was in this one, so we stole their chairs and took it over.
We ninja'd it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, going to be a busy day. We got lots to do, lots of people to talk to. We got another developer panel to get through.
Yep.
So we've got so much more here from the 2008 Final Fantasy XI Fan Festival. Thanks for joining us. We're going to get to some interviews.
Okay, so the first person that I found here was actually it was Auspice from the Cerberus server, and funny enough, me and Nero actually met him on our flight over here to FanFest. So how you guys doing?
Doing great.
Yeah, so how you liking FanFest so far?
It's awesome. It sucks it's only one day this year, though.
Yeah, and you've been here all 3 years, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much a big nerd. I had to come since I went last year and the year before.
All right, good. And so what do you think of these new 3 upcoming expansions?
Oh, I wish they were doing like an actual expansion pack, but I love the storyline. Like, COP was amazing, so I'm pretty excited.
All right. And how about who we got here? Dankman. All right, so from Seraphis. And what about you? What do you think about the 3 new upcoming expansions?
I wish it was a whole expansion, but it does look like it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and which one are you looking forward to the most?
What was the first one?
The Moogle or Shantoto, and then the other one was the Crystalline Prophecy.
The Crystalline Prophecy.
All right, yeah, it kind of looks like it's to be the Bastok one. Personally, for me, it's the Winders one. Yeah, that's right, that I'm looking forward to. So, what's the first thing you guys are planning on doing here, then?
Well, I was going to wait in line for merchandise, but they don't have anything like exclusive, so I'm just going to buy it on the website. But it looks like I got 12 o'clock for the Moblin Maze Makers.
All right, cool. Well, you guys enjoy yourself, and maybe we'll see you around later.
All right, we're here at the Fan Festival. I'm joined by Relic. Relic, how you doing?
Doing good, and you?
Oh, I'm doing great. So, you've been hanging out this year's 2008 Fan Festival. What's your reaction so far?
So far, it's been great. I've been enjoying it, even though I'm a little bit pessimistic about the art contest I entered, and there were so many great entries aside mine that, I'm just in anticipation trying to see, what's going to happen with that.
Well, good luck to you. So now, what has been your favorite part of this year's Fan Festival?
There's been so much going on, and just a lot. It's been really fun, but my favorite part has to be the Swarm so far.
Yeah, the Swarm was really great. We had a really great time. What job did you end up playing?
I played the White Mage / Ninja, but the funny part was they didn't provide any Shihei, so I couldn't cast Utsusemi at all. Especially, you're trying to be a White Mage doing DD at that time, and without the Shihei, it's like, okay, all I have is Blinkstone Skin and Aqua Veil, so you just run out there, and plus, you're not just competing against other people, you're competing against your party and everybody there to get points. I mean, sure, you're all still working as a group, but you want to try your best as well just to do something. And luckily, since I did AoE attacks and everything like that, I said I got fed up with it. I went to the middle, and because everything keeps on dropping, and if it gets too far, they despawn. So I just went centers, did Banishka, Diaga, Banishka 2, Diaga 2, started getting hit so much that, I accumulated enough TP, started smashing away with the weapon skills. It was just awesome.
That's awesome. And I'm sure that the offhanded Kraken Club didn't hurt either.
Oh, that was even better. Just getting to play with a Kraken Club for the very first time. Since I play as like a White Mage main job, I'm now really wanting to get one myself.
That's awesome. Now, where did you end up placing? Because at the end of the Swarm event, they end up placing you.
I was number 2 because I was just like dead center because I was tired of just trying to chase things around and smacking them and casting small spells. I'm like, that's it. Go center. just do gospels.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Relic. I really appreciate you coming and talking to me.
It was fun talking to you too.
And good luck at the art contest.
All right, and we are here now with Captain Jack Sparrow, G, and Scurvy from the Bahamut server. How's everybody doing?
We're having a great time.
Great time.
Yeah, and so what do you guys think of FanFest so far? Is this your first year out here?
No, this is our second year. Last year we were here, and the registration they did this year was completely better than last year. We were able to get through it quickly, got in and had a great time at the meet and greet with the open bar, and then just went up to merchandising. We wanted to skip straight to merchandising after the thing. All right, we're having a good time. A lot of fun. The cards that we get to trade, we got a full set. Did you trade your cards yet?
I don't know. I have Hermit, and then I have 3 or 4 deaths. Oh, yes, I do. Well, definitely after we get this recording off.
Really cool that they gave out. And, the goodie bag this year is, I think, much better stuff in the goodie bag. The bag itself is cool, but yeah, much better stuff in the goodie bag.
So are you guys planning on seeking out Scott Ramsmere, the author of VG Cats? He's rumored to be here.
I didn't know he was going to be here.
Yep, right down at the bottom of the little, there's a comic in the pamphlet that we got that says look for him for an interview, or for an autograph. So, yeah.
I'll be looking for that then.
All right, and what do you guys think of the Moblin Maze Mongers after that little presentation?
It was great. The presentation was great. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. G was talking about...
me and Sprint are going to get together and try and profit off of it if we can.
Well, not only that, but when you get into in-game and people that have been playing, doing level sync, maybe they don't know how to play their job at a higher level, this is a great way to set up an area where you can kind of test people out and see how well they can do. Plus have a lot of fun at the same time.
All right. Well, good. All right.
Like 3 in-game shells.
Right. All right. Well, good. Well, I hope you guys are having fun. And, yep, so I'll...
Great to meet you.
It's nice to meet you guys, too.
Don't drop your mic there.
Yeah, Manero would kill me. Oh, is it still on? I didn't drop the mic.
This is Scott from VG Cats and Adventure Log, and you're listening to Limit Break Radio.
All right, so here we are at the Moblin Maze Mongers event. Kahlo and I sitting down to do some Moblin Maze mongering.
I'm on a Paladin.
Yeah, and I'm on Samurai, and Samurai. That's fine. I can deal with that. Nice full Ascar. So, you excited to do this? Try out the Moblin Maze Monger?
Dude, I'm a Paladin. You guys are all gonna die so fast. The best part about it, though, Paladin out there whose name we don't mention, I totally have Homam pants on this character. That means I got Homam pants before you did.
All right, well, we're going to give our assessment of the Moblin Maze Mongers here in just a little bit, but we're going to try to do our best to concentrate, and, with Kahlo tanking, it's going to be kind of difficult. I'm also joined by Brannon here of the Midgar Somer server. Brannon, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing very well. Having a very good time. How about you? You having a good time?
I'm having an awesome time here at the FanFest.
Excellent. Now, is this your first FanFest, or have you been to other previous FanFests before?
I was fortunate to go to last year's FanFest, which was also a blast. So this is my second FanFest this year.
So now, compared to last year's FanFest, how you liking this one?
This one's a bit of a smaller venue, but it makes it feel like, you get to intermingle more with people, and it's always good to meet up with new people from other servers just to see, their opinions and feelings about the Final Fantasy Online.
Absolutely. So have you been doing events today?
Yes, one of my favorite events was the Moblin Maze Mongers. I got to give a try at that. It's interesting. It's like a customizable battle, and I got to play the Paladin, which of course is my main job, and it was kind of fun to tweak around with the monster, make it kind of liking. Do you want it hard? Do you want it big? Do you want to do something unexpected? And kind of surprise your party members too, because if you don't tell them what you made the monster into, they're like, okay, well, we're gonna fight here.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting when they during the opening discussion, the opening dev panel, they showed us, they walked through the process of actually making the dungeon, but when we went in and checked it out, there was only one mob in there. So what I was thinking is actually the different attributes, because one of them was, if you remember in the opening, one of them was plantoid, one of them was gargantuan, huge, and another one was aggressive, and that seemed to be traits of all that one mob. So it kind of makes you wonder what exactly the system, how it's going to be set up.
Well, when I took a closer look at it and had a time to play with myself, it kind of seemed like these traits of the monsters were like like Tetris pieces that you had to fit on a chessboard, and you can only fit so many traits on the chessboard to customize your monster. I also noticed that when you choose traits that make the monster more difficult, you get more rewards off of it in terms of experience points. And something else I noticed that were called Moblin Marbles.
Yeah, big mystery as to what those Moblin marbles are exactly used for. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to play with those Moblin marbles.
Moblin maze makers.
Moblin maze marbles.
Oh, man. Listening back to 2008, even still, everyone was kind of optimistic.
I don't know. That reaction was pretty lukewarm compared to Heaven's Word.
Yeah, it really was. And when we listen back to 2007, we'll hear that there's a pretty stark reaction there, too. There's a big difference. Anyway, so again, we're talking to you guys about FanFest. We're getting ready for FanFest. That's coming up next week. Whoa.
Thank you for sending me to Final Symphony in San Francisco back in July.
Nice.
I can't make FanFest, but I hope you all have a great time. Since I can't buy you a drink in person, here's a round on me. #Behemoth server.
Well, thank you so much. That was
so
a very
cool.
That's a very generous gift, and we're really super glad that you had an awesome time.
It's more of a round. That's a bottle service right there.
It is. That's gonna nab us bottle service. So thank you so much for that. That was so kind. And really
like,
glad.
That's something we really like. One of us wanted so badly to be able to go to that.
I know.
We wish we could have sent someone.
I know. Varya, we're really glad that you had a good time, and again, it's really because of your guys' support at patreon.com/limitbreakradio that we're able to do stuff like that we're able to have awesome giveaways like that. So that's so cool. Thank you so much, Vera. That was very, very nice of you. All right, so
and also I've just been seeing it all episode people doing the subscriptions with Twitch Prime.
I know,
like
it's
all
just
episode
Twitch
long.
Prime, thank you.
I know, right? Well, thank you guys so much for subscribing. It's really awesome that you guys are doing that. You've actually pushed our sub numbers back up above 100. We're at 101 right now. So you guys are amazing. Let's go back to our phone lines and talk to Neris Serenity. What's going on, Neris?
Yo, you might know me by a different name.
Okay.
It's Zero.
Hi, Zero. How you doing?
Rise.
Turn down your speakers.
All right.
Yeah,
we can hear ourselves.
Yeah, we can hear ourselves. You might want to turn your radio down a little bit. Anyway, buddy, what's going on, dude?
Oh, I just called to share some fun memories of the previous years.
Yeah. So Zero was our, Zero helped us out with convention coverage back in 2008 and 2007. So we just heard from 2008 right there. We'll hear from 2007 in just a second. But what are some of your favorite memories from FanFest past?
Well, I think my absolute favorite memory is the moment when I believe it was Matt Hilton decided to pull out a stack of papers large enough to beat somebody to death with, asking how to kill absolute virtue.
I do remember that.
And then, like, years later, still not getting an answer.
Right.
Proceeding to never tell us.
That's right. Yeah. There was a lot of cool stuff. Like in 2007, one of my favorite, and I thought that this was just so hysterical, was when they announced Tanaka to come out on stage, and there was like a screen behind the stage, and as he's coming out, there's like flames behind him, like
real flames.
No, like flames on the screens. Yeah, okay. And it was just like, oh, dude,
that guy's really cool.
Yeah,
he's burning it down.
He's like, oh my god, Tanaka's such a badass. And getting to get a picture with Tanaka really quick, that was really cool. The performances in 2008, we had just mentioned Kumi Tanioka, who had performed in 2008, but in 2007 we got who performed? Was it the Smash Brothers? Was that who it was? I want to.
No,
or 2000. Yeah, 2007. Who was in 2007?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I think we both left before that actually happened.
Because I know
we received the prank call from Price.
I know I had to I had to catch a flight, but I'm pretty sure the name of the band was the Smash Brothers. But the year before that, in 2006, we had seen performances from the Star Onion. So I mean, always Square Enix really takes these live performances and does them very, very well. This year, of course, we're going to be seeing performances from Susan Calloway as well as the Primals again. Both of those, I'm sure, will be fantastic. I'm super excited to see Susan Calloway and see what other, other than what the two songs that we know from her, what else she'll end up performing that evening. So yeah, just a ton of fun memories. Getting to meet and hang out with everyone for the first time in 2007. I think that was kind of a big one for me because this was the first time that we'd only had Limit Break Radio running for about a year at that point. This was the first time that we had met really any of our fans in person, and I didn't know what to expect. It was the first convention that I had ever been to, and I just simply had no idea what to expect, and it was fantastic. It was an awesome experience. Anything else you want to add, Zero?
Yeah, just a quick couple of things because Twitch keeps jumping at me. I'm sharing a couple of pictures of the actual event. First one was the walkout that you were talking about earlier, and then I posted a picture of us and actually doing the wrap-up podcast after day one.
Yeah. The wrap-up podcast, that was the first time we had ever done a live podcast from anywhere. And, there was a lot of... I think a lot of nervousness on my part because there was a lot that could go wrong. This was before we had even tried Extra Life. We didn't really even have mobile equipment. We were taking stuff that we would set up every week for the podcast or every month for the podcast. Let's be honest, every month for the podcast, and taking it out there with me. So it was like, it was a learning experience. This year, I think being the fourth time that this is, that we're heading out there, we've actually got a pretty good idea of what we want to present when we go out there, what kind of content we're looking for from people, and exactly what we need to bring with us. So that just makes it a whole lot easier. Zero, thanks for the call. We appreciate it hearing from you and hearing what, all of your memories from 2008 and 2007. If you want to call Limit Break Radio on Skype, 810-515-8715, limitbreakradio.com/Discord. Now, you guys had to stay home for these FanFests, and hear about all of this stuff secondhand, or kind of wait for it to filter back to you. Like
for this FanFest, for all
FanFests.
So far.
What has that been like? I don't know what that's been like. It's been a long time since I've had to deal with that.
Yeah, for the last FanFest, I literally just turned my phone off for the weekend. I didn't want to see the host chat. I didn't want to hear any of it. I'm like, fuck you guys. I want to be there, and I can't be. I didn't want to hear any of it. It was just depressing.
I wasn't too salty back in the 11 days, but for the 2014 FanFest, I was pretty salty.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
there was some butthurt.
Well, and again, and it stands to mention, this was before we had opened the Patreon, before we had opened the PayPal.
It's all self-funded.
And yeah, that the entirety of the budget for that came out of pocket. I paid for the flight and for the hotel room. Nika paid for her flight, her hotel room. Yep. There was not this concerted effort and ability to coordinate and pool resources like we have now. And I think that in the end, you guys are going to have a better quality podcast at the end of the day. And we're going to be able to talk to more people. We're going to be able to, do more events. That's been one of the big things about FanFest for me in years previous, is that I haven't really been able to, I haven't felt like I've been really able to partake in a lot of the events or, a lot of the live shows. Cause a lot of times we're working on our own planning, a lot of times you got to wait like an hour and a half to be in that line. And it's way more productive for us to be mobile and going around and talking to people than to be sitting in one static line for an hour and a half to get through to the thing that you want to do.
Yep.
And so, with having more of us out there, this is going to be easier for us to manage. And again, that's care of your support over at patreon.com/Limit Break Radio. And we do really sincerely want to thank you guys because this really wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you. So let's go ahead and look back at the 2007 FanFest. This was my very, very first FanFest. You can hear how nervous I am in a lot of these clips. And it was really an event that sort of changed my perspective on live events, conventions, getting to know people over the internet, and this thing that we were doing called Limit Break Radio. It was the first time that, outside of looking at the download numbers, which is a bit abstract, that I really felt what it was like to be a noticed member of the community. And it was a bit like being treated like a rock star. The entire reason that someone does radio is like one of the dreams that radio people have is having other people recognize them on their voice alone. And the only place that I've ever really been able to do that is out at FanFest, and that's an incredible feeling. And so let's check out some clips from the 2007 FanFest.
Show for you. We have a lot of exciting things. Let me go through them real quick. Of course, we have a new exciting event. We have Atomos Challenge. And if your group is selected, you are given free reign over a character on Atomos for both days of Fan Festival. We have exciting in-game combat for you. We have, of course, our Heroes Combat, which you remember from last Fan Festival. We are also debuting Heroines Combat for this year. And also, we have our Mercenary Camp, starring our 5 Serpent Generals from Treasures of Adargon. Of course, we also have our Wings of the Goddess Tour. You all have this opportunity to experience Wings of the Goddess before anyone else in the world.
Here I am outside of the Wings of the Goddess tour here at the Fan Festival. Zero is inside, I understand, and he's doing his tour at the moment. I'm waiting in line, and hopefully we'll be able to get in here. It's crazy around here. Lots of stuff going on. Live quests everywhere. People in costumes. It's just insane. Insane! So, very, very much looking forward to the rest of the activities. There are some combat activities going on over this weekend. The Mercenary and the Heroes and Heroines combat, if you remember those from past live events that Square Enix has held. So definitely looking forward to doing both of those. Got tons of floor activities. As I said, Live Quest is going on right now. There's also some photo booths and carnival games. And there's some other really cool stuff that's looking to be going on. There is something called the Atomos Challenge, which I am very, very curious about. So you will hear more from us as things develop and as we get a better idea as to what to expect on the 20th with the release of Wings of the Goddess. I am here with Clace from the Bahamut server, and what have you thought about FanFest so far?
I've really been enjoying it. I mean, they've got a lot of activities and things going on this year that they didn't have last year.
Were you in attendance last year?
I was, Santa Monica.
Great, and what do you think so far about Wings of the Goddess, the expansion? Have you had a chance to do any of the Wings of the Goddess tour or anything?
No, the lines are kind of long. I was going to kind of wait till tomorrow, so if I can find you tomorrow, we'll talk about it then.
What did you think about the display of Dancer and Scholar?
You know, there's a lot more to those two jobs than I ever thought. You know, I think they kind of held some stuff back and showed it this morning, and we really saw a lot of things that we didn't know before, which is good.
What are you looking forward to most with Wings of the Goddess?
Actually, just the whole concept of going back to the past and changing things. Sounds like it's going to be really intriguing.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Hey, this is Zero. I'm right outside
the Wings of the Goddess tour. We just got finished up, me and Nero over here, having a good time playing around on Atomos. For those of you who don't know, the Wings of the Goddess tour allows you to play the 2 new jobs in basically a free roam area. You have the GM's triggered Invincible, which means you take damage but you don't really lose any HP. And you can do pretty much whatever you want. They give you a fair share of awesome items, including sniper rings +1, a pair of ether rings, which normally is impossible, and various other things to allow you to just kind of play around. They also give you some food. They give you, I think it was like 10 stacks of remedies, and so much more. They all stuck you at 60, and you get to play Dancer and Scholar. Dancer's sub-job is Ninja, which might to some people sound a little meh, but as it stands, it is a powerful enhancer in a different way. For as most jobs, you give something to yourself when you want to enhance something. In this case, a Dancer is an enfeebler that helps your party members. For example, if you use the Samba, Drain Samba, it gives your opponent the effect of Drain Days. In that sense, whenever anybody attacks, it's like having Blood Weapon on everyone. I know Nero was very happy about this. In addition to the enfeebling magics, it also has curing magics, which include cures, a version of Curaga, and what looks like a spell that would be similar to a race called Healing Waltz. And the list goes on, but I'm not going to ruin it all here. In addition, we went over Scholar, which was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's like a samurai for a magician. Basically, you have your skills as your standard set, you have every magic set from white and black magic, and they're all capped at 183 before level 60. Your sub-job is Red Mage. As it looks right now, Light Arts, they actually changed the name. It's not Light Grimoire, it's Light Arts. It's a little easier to say. It grants you 196 to Divine, Healing, and Enhancing. In addition, you can also throw on special stratagems, and depending on what your level is, you can have a maximum of 3. You start out with 1. And can do things such as reduce the MP cost, reduce the cast time, make it stronger, or make it area of effect. I'm Zero. I'm going back to the convention. We'll keep you posted on any more information that comes along. Until then, I'm out.
Hey, this is Nero here. I am at the Taru Taru Marathon event, and basically the idea behind this event is that, level 1 Tarus running through Mamook, trying not to get aggro, and if you do and you die, you're out. And they've got it going on for the big screens here, watching all of these Tarus just get massacred by these Mamul-Ja. Endlessly entertaining. Very entertaining event. I think we've got a few people left in the competition, and looks like somebody's gotten aggro. Wish everyone was here. This is a fantastic event. I'm having a fantastic time, and you know what? I'm going to shut off the recorder so I can see who is actually going to make it on this Taru Taru challenge. And look at that, another dead Taru. Hey, it's Nero again. I am here with Seskiot of one of our absolutely favorite webcomics, Level Up. How's it going, man?
Hey, not bad. I'm glad to be here. Actually, I live around in the area. I got a couple of people from Wesh here with me. Started listening to Limit Break, great station. I actually turned off the sound on 11 just so I could hear what you guys got to say, crack up along the way. Actually, just started leveling Dragoon. As in Level Up, I'm Matt, or Matt, however you want to pronounce it, it's grandson. So I gotta go after his cap. Though, don't tell Gramps I'm here because I'm supposed to be out there training my Dragoon. In case if you guys want to go ahead and read up on our little adventures, you can just Google Level Up, or it's levelup.tsunami-art.com. You could go ahead, check our comic archives, put up posts. We're always glad to hear what other people got to think, what you guys got to say. Just have fun and try not to level down.
Hey, thanks a bunch, man. And again, highly recommended from everyone at LBR. Level Up is one of the best Final Fantasy XI related comics that is out there, and it's wonderfully illustrated and just a great funny comic.
We love it. We love helping out. We don't do it to be in the comic. We just do it because it's WESH. Our job is help people in need.
Great. Well, thanks for taking some time with me.
I know you guys are excited for that. Not only that, but we have a lot of exciting real-life events, too. Of course, we have our live quest we brought back this year. We have some new exciting carnival games and the promenade you guys saw walking in. Those are pretty exciting. We also have our cool booths out there, like Cooler Master and Aces here showing off their goods, and they've got a lot of exciting things to show you guys, so you'll definitely want to check them out. But of course, we also have our famous presentations and developers panels. We have exclusive info you won't be able to hear anywhere else. We'll give you detailed reports on the Wings of the Gods expansion and the upcoming version updates.
That's right. Just a few days ago, we had a similar event in Japan. But today and tomorrow, we'll be giving you even more info and revealing things that weren't even mentioned at that show.
All right. I'm here with Adamusk from the Leviathan server. Now, Adamusk, of course, we all remember you because you named the Voices of Vana'diel segment, right? That was you.
That was me.
Yeah. Okay, so real quick, some reactions about the festival. What do you think about the festival so far?
I think it was pretty well set up. The live quest is definitely entertaining and not for the faint of heart. It's going to take most of the day to get it done if you don't cheat and steal answers from someone. Took a look at some of the new jobs. They look really good. They look like they've definitely got some possibilities. It doesn't look like they're going to get pigeonholed into any one particular section. So that's going to be, I think it's got some good things going for it. The Taru marathon was fun to watch. Everything's been really good, really fun so far.
So, specifically Dancer. What did you think about Dancer? You got a chance to play it, right?
I haven't played it yet. I've seen it been played. It actually looks somewhere between a samurai and a bard is the way it plays. It's like a bard. It's like if a bard would use TP to give interesting effects, like it would give a drain effect to the whole party, or to stun a mob, or gives haste to the whole party. But it's all based on TP, and the Dancer does have a provoke ability, which looks like it might be an evasion-based tank.
All right. Tartaru Marathon just got wrapped up. I'm here with Bangs from the Pandemonium server. What's up, Bangs?
Hey, what's up?
So what have you thought so far about the FanFest?
I think it's pretty crazy. I'm surprised this many people are out here. It's pretty interesting. I like it.
Yeah, there is a lot of people out here. What have you been doing so far?
We kind of got here late, so we stood in line for maybe like 2 hours.
We were in line for the merchandise, waiting to get the rings. We got in. We just stood in line for them to open for like half an hour, and then like an hour just to get up to the front and find out they're out of rings. So you got to come back or.
Yeah, I was waiting there. I was waiting for the rings actually, and once I got the line, I was like, no rings, and then they're telling me go buy it online. I was like, okay. So I just might as well just get like one of those keychains or whatever, but it's still cool. I like it.
Have you guys seen any of the stuff for the Wings of the Goddess? I know that there was an opening thing. They displayed Dancer. They showed Scholar too. They played a little bit of it. They got them set up on those computers over there, so you can try them out. Did you guys see any of that? What do you guys think?
I'm Sinte. I'm from server Odin.
All right, another Odinite. And what do you think so far from what you've seen? I know the opening ceremony showed a little bit, gave us some history. Have you had a chance to do the Wings of the Goddess tour?
Yes, I have. I was the second group to actually do it today.
And what did you think? What did you think of Dancer and Scholar?
Well, if you want personal opinion right now, I would say that Dancer is looking really good mainly because it's damage dealing. He does very, very well dealing the damage, especially because they give you the Nin sub job in here. So you're dual wielding, you can raise your TP really quick. It's all TP moves. Okay, they heal. They can heal the entire party. It's all, and their enfeebling and healing skills are just awesome up there. Scholar, you really have to have a lot of magic points, a lot of MP, or auto refresh or use refresh a lot because it really uses your MP down. We found out that it's a little down. They talk about the charges that you can actually use to use more than one of your skills at one time to help your light arcs or your dark arcs. You only get 2 charges. It was a level 60 Scholar, and they only had 2 charges. So I'm guessing that there probably is going to be a max of 3 charges at all for a Scholar. So, and that's probably going to be a 75, just to get 3 charges. But personal favorite right now is Dancer. And then, especially with my Taru, I'm going to, my little Taru is going to get air.
What did you think of the new zones, the new the retooling of the zones that we already know?
Well, I have to say that, seeing Gustavberg with grass, it's a really, it takes something to get used to. It actually had grass on the ground. But my favorite was actually Saruta Baruta. I am Windurstian hometown. Go Windurst! Okay, but, there was a lot more trees. It was a lot more, it almost looked like the jungles, but, it was a little more space. And the characters in it are really, really good. I enjoyed fighting the Rafflesias, and the Pixies are really fun to fight.
Cool. Well, thank you. I really appreciate you talking. I think I've seen you around Odin too.
I'm running around, my little white mage.
Okay, I'm Janice, and this is Minimax from the Bahamut server, and this is a song I wrote. It's called Ninja Only, the Lazy Healer song, and you should take it sarcastically. It's a parody, Okay, ready? Ninjas can do damage and don't take it in return. They're great if you need a tank or if you're in a TP burn. Ninjas can keep hate just fine with the elemental wheel. Everyone loves ninjas cause no one really wants to heal. Even you? Yes, even me! Oh, a paladin is nice and all, he heals himself sometimes. And a warrior is not too bad if a ninja you can't find. But I'd rather heal a ninja, yes I'd rather heal a ninja, yes I'd rather heal a ninja every time. Oh, I keep getting parties with a paladin as tank, and every single time the EXP just sank. So I put ninja only in my search comment and paid ninjas to join. Yes, that's how my guild was spent. Oh, a paladin is nice and all, he heals himself sometimes. And a warrior is not too bad if a ninja you can't find. But I'd rather heal a ninja, yes I'd rather heal a ninja, yes I'd rather heal a ninja every time. I don't build parties cause I'm a healer, there's no need. But if you do, there's one piece of advice that you should heed. Always get a ninja cause taking damage is wrong. Cause then we have to heal you and resting takes too long. Oh, a paladin is nice and all, he heals himself sometimes. And warrior is not too bad if a ninja you can't find. But I'd rather heal a ninja, yes I'd rather heal a ninja, yes I'd rather heal a ninja every time. Oh, I'd rather heal a ninja, yes I'd rather heal a ninja, yes I'd rather heal a ninja every time.
Now we're going to talk a little bit about the changes and adjustments to existing jobs. First of all, in conjunction with the release of the new expansion, several of the existing jobs will be getting new abilities and or new magic spells.
申し訳ありませんが、時間の都合で入りませんでした。
We wish we could have made additions to all of the existing jobs for this expansion, but time restrictions limit us a little bit.
ただ入る予定のものは作り始めていますので、その点も含めてお話をさせていただこうと思っています。
However, that does not mean we will not be implementing adjustments on the remaining jobs in future patches. We will. So we will give you some insight into some of the things we're thinking for the future.
There you go. Those are the clips from 2007's FanFest. And
yes, I'd rather heal a ninja every time.
God, no.
Try getting that out of your head tonight.
No. You're going to be singing that as you go to sleep.
I'm going to be singing that on the plane. They're going to kill me.
It had 3 verses. 3
verses.
3.
I was expecting a one-off.
Right, yeah. After the second one, I was like, okay,
Well, come on,
that was just a little bit. Fucking ninjas, dude. You're not wrong.
Ninjas deserve 3 verses.
You're not wrong. Anyway, so there you go. You can hear, I mean, like, again, you can hear the hype that people had, even for things as small as job changes.
Some
jobs.
Not even every job.
Right.
We didn't know which jobs they meant at that point. They weren't even necessarily talking about your job.
Yeah.
Well, clearly samurai.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, let's go back to our phone lines and talk to Orpheus Hidnear of Hyperion. What's going on, Orpheus?
It's going good. How you guys doing?
We are doing well. So, are you getting hyped for FanFest 2016?
Oh yeah, I'm hella hyped. I got my ticket set for Tuesday. I'm coming in for the entire week. I'm leaving on Sunday. I got me a Penn and Teller ticket VIP for Wednesday night, my birthday. That's gonna be.
Oh, it's your birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday. All right. So the big question is, what are you doing Friday night?
LBR after party. What else?
Yeah.
Now, the real big question, would you rather heal a paladin or a ninja?
No. That's not a real question. Anyway.
Happy birthday!
Well, that's cool, man, because we're going to have to buy you a birthday shot because that is so awesome. What are you looking forward to the most? Like, what has you the most hyped? Is it hanging out with folks that you haven't seen in a while? Is it maybe hanging out with folks for the first time? Or is it the announcements coming from Square Enix?
I have to say it's a combination of the last two because this is my first FanFest ever, man.
Oh, nice. Well, I can tell you right now, you're going to have a great time, and you're going to want to come to all of them after this because that is just, I mean, that's always the sentiment is I've got to come next year. And yeah, dude, I'm coming. I get it. Thank you. So no, but we're super excited to have you out there and to be celebrating your birthday, celebrating 10 years worth of podcasting on our part. And dude, seriously, I can't wait to see you at the after party. Can't wait to see you at FanFest. This is going to be so awesome. All right, Orpheus, thanks for the call. We appreciate it. If you want to call Limit Break Radio on Skype, 810-515-8715, limitbreakradio.com/Discord. We're going to go back to our phone lines and talk to Sly. What's up, Sly?
What's going on, LB Army? How you doing?
I miss you so much it hurts sometimes.
Dude, it is awesome to hear from you. It's going to be great to hang out with you. Getting hyped for FanFest.
I might even kiss a dude.
This was the first time.
Yes.
This was the first time, Sly, you and I got to hang out, and it was so awesome getting to meet you and hang out with you. What are you looking forward to about this year's FanFest?
Well, first of all, my plan is to get as many people fucked up as possibly can.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, so I plan on, once I hop off the plane, I'm planning on getting some bottles. And once I get into the line, I will have said bottles with me, just like the last time.
That's what's up.
When I first met you, and I was like,
yeah.
You want a drink?
Sly's the guy to know in the line because he's going to get you drunk as you're standing there waiting to get into the thing that you're waiting for.
No, Square, this is my water bottle.
Come see me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the last one, that was my first con ever.
Yeah.
Like, so it was all this hype and just being there and just like, that was the time when I really didn't know nobody on, anywhere.
Right.
And so now, like, I know a shit ton of people.
Now you know everybody. Now you know everybody. You're going to go out there and you're probably going to get more attention than any of us LBR folks, man.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. But yeah, like, I'm looking forward to what the challenge is.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to all the panels. I'm looking forward to clearing said challenge, and I hope to do it with Happy again because we cleared Odin together. The merch, all the good loot.
Dude, the merch looks so good.
Okay, wait. One thing about the loot, one thing about the merch, though.
Yeah.
Against my own will, I am leveling a healer right now, and the I don't know if y'all remember the shirt that FoxClon had on, the White Mage shirt. I'm mad that's not there.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't remember that shirt, to be honest with you.
It was on the last live letter. FoxClon was wearing like it was like a pinkish White Mage shirt. Either way, all the stuff we're getting in terms of merch, good stuff.
Oh,
good
yeah,
stuff,
it is really cool. I gotta say, especially that Ravana shirt.
Oh God, don't
hang out. Vara's putting $10 in for a shot for you, Sly.
Oh, say word. No, I got the bottles. I'm giving the shots.
Hey, I have to make good on Vara's request. So it looks like I'm gonna be buying you a shot at some point. We can go trade shots.
Mario and Best Hemoth, of course.
That's right.
Cool Kid Sable. Cool Kid Sable. You can sit with us. And that was another thing that was really good about the last FanFest was the mixer. And I'm so sad that we're not having one. It like the one thing I love about the mixer is like me playing Good Shepherd, and everybody's like, "Well, I'm on this server," and well, they're over here. Like, I'll show you over there. You know that kind of thing. It was like all in all, it was really fun, and I'm looking forward to everything.
It's too bad that they wait until like maybe the week before to release the schedule, because I think if the community members had known that there wasn't going to be a mixer registration day, that maybe somebody would have set something up in the Paris for that night to kind of encourage some socialization. I mean, we've got it locked down on the after party for Friday night.
Oh yeah,
but
of course,
I'm just saying.
I got a little dinner to go to and everything. I gotta get some food in my system before I get chocolate.
Hey, we got food over at the Rockhouse. Rockhouse has food.
That's fine. You know, I got a little something set up. and then I'm gonna come over there and get chocolate wasted with y'all.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Oh man, it's gonna be a good time. We are so looking forward to seeing you out there, Sly. It's gonna be a great time. We're all gonna be holding on to our butts for these great announcements that are gonna be coming from Square Enix for 4.0.
It's not gonna be like last time though. Because,
no,
there was all the goon hype for me. That was my thing. There was all the goon hype.
Let me tell you something though. That there is a different context coming into this FanFest, because in the first FanFest we had no timetable, we had no expectation that they were even necessarily going to announce an expansion. We knew that they were working on the expansion, but we didn't really for sure know that there was going to be a hard release. Or like even a naming or anything beyond just saying like it's maybe a release date. But we got all of that. We got the trailer, and we got all of all of these things that we weren't necessarily expecting. Like maybe we were hoping for it, but not necessarily expecting it. But this year we're walking into it with the expectation like, yes, we're going to be getting an expansion. We're finding out about the next expansion. Like these are almost like foregone conclusions in the community's mind, and there's a lot that Square Enix has to live up to, as we've heard in those 2014 clips. Like they put on a really good show in 2014, and they've got to try to outdo themselves every single year.
And that's the one thing that scares me is that are we the community overhyping ourselves with all these expectations that may or may not get met? I'm really optimistic that they're going to meet every expectation and then some.
Yeah.
But are we really overhyping ourselves? That's the one question I have in the back of my mind.
It is a possibility. It is a possibility. The overhype is a concern. But we have to see, and it's not on us. It's on Square Enix to produce. So
that's true.
And it's not as if that hasn't happened before. Again, we did hear from 2007 to 2008 that there was a marked difference in the reception to the content that was announced. So we'll definitely see. And we also heard in a lot of those 2014 clips, we've heard a lot of the same sentiment expressed there that we've heard in the past year or so, really, with Heaven's Word, that zones that are exclusive, rewards that really matter, that really feel like actual rewards and status symbols are important to MMOs. And the fact that we are lacking any of that is very palpable. And so it's not like we need to again, a lot of people misunderstand when we get on this this bandwagon, but it's not about taking and replicating the same challenges from FF11 and 14, but I think having some of those things, having some of those hallmarks from older MMOs and having some of those same rewards that have worked in the past, I think would be to FF14's benefit. So that's something that I'm going to have a huge eye on when we get to see what the next set of content is going to look like.
But you got to remember one thing: people don't like change. People ask for it a lot, and people ask for 11 centric type stuff, and I don't mind the devs taking risk. If anything, I welcome it. Not all risks are going to work, but just be mindful that the risks they take, again, they're not all going to work. So if you ask for this change and you get it and you say you don't like it, you did ask for this change.
Well, here's the thing, though. If you're going to announce change, FanFest is the time to do it, because no matter what you announce up there, people are going to get hyped.
Drunk. We're going to be so drunk.
It's Vegas.
The change is not even going to matter at that point. Once we get home,
then it'll set in what did they talk about?
What do we have to forget? Sly, real quick. Chrono Sedge just called out in the chat. Escalia, Ethis, Joe Never, and Sly, the 4 Dragoons. We have got to get that picture while we're out there.
Yes, we do. Taking it back to last night, Backlog. Shout out to Backlog, Alex. He tweeted me the photo from 2014 with me, him, Joe, and Tank.
That's what's up.
Just good times all around. Man.
Yeah,
and I look forward to taking a lot of pictures with everybody, with everybody in the community.
Yeah,
everybody, and this is for everybody listening. Don't be shy. Please don't be shy. We do not bite. LBR, they don't bite. They're going to be fucked up. I'm going to be fucked up. We're going to try to get you fucked up.
That's right.
So don't be shy. Come say hi to us.
Yeah, no, I definitely have to agree with that sentiment, Sly, and we want to thank you for the call, and super excited to see you and hang out with you out at FanFest. That's right, we don't bite, and again, actually, it should
unless you bet first.
It should be mentioned that one of the challenges for this year's FanFest for people who are going to be out there that want to get pictures with all of us is we're not necessarily all going to be in the same place at the same time, right? The few places that we can guarantee that we're all going to be in the same place at the same time is going to be the wrap-ups after Friday and Saturday, and then the after party. Those are the only 2 places where you're going to get all of the LBR hosts in the same place. Otherwise, we're going to be scattered to the winds, covering different things, interviewing different people out at FanFest.
We should do LBR bingo, where we make a bingo sheet of things you have to do with the LBR people, and if you
call a Nero Daddy. That's the free space.
Everyone gets that.
Daddy. No.
Daddy, please.
Boo. No. Anyway, all right. Let's take one last call from Ryuichi. Ryuichi, man, what's going on?
What up, dudes?
How's it going, man?
I'm fucking stoked like fuck.
Yeah, it's going to be great, man. Ryuichi was out at the 2014 FanFest, came out to the after party, helped us out with hauling some equipment around. So excited to be hanging out with you and seeing you again, bud. What are you most excited about for this year's FanFest?
Most importantly, the expansion they're announcing. I'm also looking forward to getting all the merch and doing a lot of the battle challenges over there. So I felt like I stepped up my game, so I can't wait to party with people.
Nice. That's going to be awesome. We're going to have to try to get an LBR party of people for one of those battle challenges and get someone to videotape it, because I think that would be fun. Can you just imagine all of us just screaming like jackasses? It's
gonna be so fucked up, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah. So, Ryuichi, you planning on coming to the after party this year?
Abso-fucking-lutely, and I hope you're gonna turn up the game. You set the fucking bar 2 years ago.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have insert coins anymore, because that was probably the most perfect setting that we could have had for an after party. This year, again, we're going to be at the Rockhouse, which is a real cool place, and it doesn't really have the video game vibe, but is an awesome place, and good drink specials, good food. We're going to be hanging out there all the way from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. So once the FanFest festivities get wrapped up, walk on over to the Rockhouse at the Venetian and hang out with the entire LBR crew. Remember, you can RSVP online at our website, limitbreakradio.com, and let us know that you're going to be there. 117 people have done that so far, and space is getting limited. This is the place to be after FanFest, and so if you want to make sure that you can get in, make sure to head on over to our website, limitbreakradio.com, and fill out the RSVP form. Thanks for the calls, guys. We appreciate it. It was fun looking back at some of our favorite FanFest memories and checking out some old clips. I know that I saw some people getting snotty in the chat roroom about, it's a clip. It's a clip show. Well, they're phoning this one in, and
every show gets to do a clip show occasionally.
You know what? It's the week before FanFest. We're actually doing a lot of prep work for FanFest. So, you know what? Give us a little bit of a break. We had to lean.
Right. It wasn't very funny at all.
We had to lean on some of our older clips, which, I mean, and also with having the hard drive go on me 2 weeks ago, I'm impressed that I was able to find all those clips. So, that just kind of speaks to the length and depth of the archives that we have. All right. So, let's check out what's going on in the FFFL.
Good afternoon, FFFL fans, and welcome to your Week 9 report. In comparison to last week, this report should prove to be an abridged one, as for the first time since Week 1, not a single team made a lineup change after the flurry of activity we had last week. First up, the Mellocene Marauders kept their playoffs hopes alive by scoring a decisive victory over the still winless Red Wings. The Chickabos marched into the Balam Garden Training Center and took the win over the T-Rexars. Much like the last time these two teams met, it was neck and neck down to the last minute until the Chickabos took a late lead. The Chickabos moved to 8-1, while the T-Rexars season is on life support at 4-5. Beambo USA beat their own record for worst loss in FFFL history, falling by a margin of 62% against Titans Banana Hammock. Wow. They fall to 0-9, while the Banana Hammock surged to 6-3. I just want to point out, Aniro, your team may also be 0-9, but you don't lose by those kinds of margins.
No, I don't. That's some Michigan Rutgers margins there.
Oh, dropping the college football reference.
That's right.
The Verminion Lords will be behind the 8 ball now, as they fell to El Negro Grande. In a week they needed to win, they fall to 4-5, while El Negro Grande goes to 3-6. And lastly, the Super Senpai Megaforce put any questions about the Week 1 result to bed as they thrashed the Edelweiss Avengers. The Avengers still maintain second place in the division and will likely make the playoffs to force a third matchup with the Megaforce, who goes to 9-0. Our waiver wire for the week features the first player to ever request being in the FFFL. It has Malkyria, Aniro, Bartz, Yuffie, Payne, Lillicet, Blank, Cecil, Alice, and Seymour.
Don't make me draftable.
You are draftable.
I don't want to have to do things.
You can be drafted this week.
I don't want to be drafted.
But
that means I have to do things.
You don't have to do things.
No, I have to fight people.
You can just tackle on the sideline like you do in the league.
It seems like you missed a spot there. You said blank. Oh, who's the person there?
No, it's blank.
Well, yeah, you gotta write in a name. You have to have a person there.
Yeah, from like FF9. He got turned to stone. He died for your sins.
Oh, Thank you, Jesus blank.
Our waiver order for the week is going to be Gordor, Surin, Juxta, Callow, Escalia, Papa Woody, Mad Hatter, Aniro, Nika, and Malkithera. And our matchups this week will see the Super Senpai Megaforce travel to the Wolves' Den to take on the Melusine Marauders. The Red Wings will defend their home turf, theoretically anyway, against Titan's Banana Hammock. The Chicobos will head down this week to the Rogues' Den Fight Club to take on the Edelweiss Avengers. The Verminion Lords will prepare the Gold Saucer for a game with the Balam T-Rexars. Both teams have to win to keep any hope of a playoff appearance alive. And El Negro Grande travels to Quarry Mill for a match with Bimbo USA in a game that matters only for draft position next season. Remember to check out LimitBreakRadio.com this Tuesday night for your weekly update in the FFFL.
That's right. Tuesdays are when the FFFL matchups get updated. Make sure you check those out over at LimitBreakRadio.com. Tuesdays are also when this episode gets posted, and that's also the deadline to RSVP for the FanFest after party. So if you're listening to this podcast and you haven't RSVP'd yet, sorry you missed the deadline. You can let us know that you do want to come. Hosts at Limit Break Radio is how you can email us, and we'll see what we can do.
Are we closing the doors to anyone who doesn't RSVP? Is it going to be
I don't
space
know.
dependent?
That's the thing. I don't know what the capacity is. I don't know.
We can't guarantee anything if you don't RSVP.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
The space is limited. So if you want to guarantee a spot in the LBR after party, come celebrate 10 years of Final Fantasy podcasting, as well as all of the exciting announcements that we'll be hearing about out at FanFest. Again, that's at the Rockhouse on Friday night, starting at 9 p.m. following the Susan Calloway concert. Hope to see you there. Okay. All right. I got to...
Uh-oh. Is it time?
Yeah, it's time.
Okay.
So, there's been something that I need to get off my chest. I have been thinking about this for weeks, and the last couple of days, what's happened in the last couple of days has spurred me to action, and I have to say something. I feel compelled to say something.
Do we want to make it clear this is not our on-character personas?
Yeah. So I just, first of all, whatever repercussions comes from this, if someone decides after I express myself here that they don't want to listen to this show or they don't want to support this show, that's your right. I'm not going to hold it against you. That's fine. I hold no ill will for any of you. And in 10 years of doing this show, 10 years, there has been a line that we have never crossed.
Yep.
And this was something because I heard it done on another podcast, and I was pretty turned off, even though I agreed with what they said.
Yeah.
Even though I agreed with what they said, but I feel like we've got to pull a Kaepernick here. We've got to take a knee in the middle of our show. While we have as the most people watching that we've had in this episode, we've got to take a knee, and we've got to use our platform that would normally be inappropriate for something like this, an expression like this, to say something that is of grave social import. And I truly mean this from the bottom of my heart.
For those who may have any anxiety when going to FanFest, rest assured, it's gonna be okay. This is from personal experience. When you meet fellow players and friends, all of that negative energy will go away. And you'll be in Vegas, get fucking loose.
Yeah, that's very good. Very good advice. Thank you for that, Ryuichi. We appreciate that. But look, something's happened in the last couple of days. I feel very compelled to say something. Part of the reason is that as someone who went to college and holds a degree in political science, I have to say something. I have held my tongue about politics for 10 years on this show.
We've never once discussed politics.
Never once. And in the 10 years, I think that we've kept all of most of our political opinions to ourselves. And what happened this past week with Donald Trump, the video that came out from Access Hollywood, talking about grabbing women by the pussy, and trying to kiss them and force himself on them when they did not want his advances. Guys, this is a political and social pariah on the level that I have never seen in my entire life, and I feel it in my conscience, I feel it in my soul to say, I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. I'm never going to be that guy, but I have to say, a vote for Trump is a vote for rape. A vote for Trump is a vote for somebody who condones sexual assault and all kinds of other various crimes that he's been able to litigate out of his life. This is a problem for our political system. It's a problem for our country, and it cannot stand. Make no mistake, this is a test of our generation. Millennials, I am talking to you. We are fucked if we fuck this one up, okay? If we screw this up, we are responsible for this for the next 4 to 8 years. That can't happen. We can't let that happen. The thing is, I know as a generation, we're much smarter than that. And that most of us can on its most of us can identify this bullshit on its face and not buy into it. But the thing is I see this sentiment expressed again and again. I don't like anyone, I'm not gonna vote. And I have to say that a protest vote means nothing if nobody hears it. It means nothing if it's not heard by anyone. And just saying on Facebook, well, I don't like the candidate, so I didn't vote. That does not send a message to anyone. You have to go out and you have to vote your conscience. This is very important. It's never been this important. You have to go out and you have to vote your conscience. And I feel like I have to say that. I feel morally compelled to use my platform to express this, because the political discourse that we've reached in this election cycle and the things that are being expressed by our leaders or potential leaders are frightening. They're terrifying. And the thing is that on this show, I know what my personality is that I project. In a lot of ways, it is a satirical presentation of your average FF14 player. Okay? My involvement with the community notwithstanding, a lot of influence for this character was drawn from people like Stephen Colbert, who take the absurd and present it as the absurd and let it hang out there in this very like postmodern fashion, and even now what we're doing in a meta-modern fashion. So this is something that that I feel very strongly about. I've never been one to come out here and champion SJW bullshit or to come out and let a bleeding heart come through on every podcast that I've ever done. That's just not my style, okay? But the thing is that I do understand what this kind of discourse in politics does. It's different to have a critical... I don't know... I don't know even how to correctly put this into words, what is happening this year in this election cycle. It is shocking and dismaying to a point that
it's depressing.
It is. It is.
But our show forever has been a bastion against PC culture.
Exactly.
And against everyone has to say everything right all the time.
Yes.
And even we have to stand.
Hoverneon is the best neon.
Fair enough. And even we have to stand up and point to this man and say, this man is a fucking monster.
Yeah.
He's evil, and his vice president, frankly, is evil.
This is just... It's gotten to the point where It's not ignorable.
No, it's not.
It's not ignorable.
Listen.
And even again, doing the Kaepernick thing and using a platform that shouldn't be used for this message,
Right.
and using and the other thing is that we struggled with the time. At least I struggled with the timing. I didn't really want to say this before FanFest because we're going into FanFest. We're all so hyped.
Right.
We're all in such good spirits, and I understand that this is a bit divisive.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing, okay? You're gonna see me in a week. You're gonna see me in less than a week. If you disagree with me, you're gonna be able to look into my eyes and be able to tell me that. And be able to express that. If you've ever had a problem with anything that this show has ever done, you're going to be able to look me in the face and you're going to be able to tell me that. And the thing is that to wait until after FanFest to say this felt like cowardice. To me, it felt like, if I don't say this now, with everything that's happened in the last 3 days. If I don't say this now, that saying it afterward would be a clear act of cowardice, and I'm just not going to do that. If you've got a problem with anything that I'm saying, fucking tell me to my face. You're going to have the opportunity to do that, and let's talk about it. Let's start a dialogue, because I'll tell you exactly why I don't feel like that shit's okay.
Yeah, this is going to be my 4th election that I voted in, and it is the first one I have ever been afraid of one of the candidates winning.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been like, oh God, I don't want Romney to win. I've had that, but
sure.
I would never consider bringing that onto the podcast because if he wins, I disagree with his policies.
It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate.
This terrifies me. I joked on the night of the presidential debate. I was like, hey, if Trump wins, does anyone want to share a spot with me on the trains to the re-education camps for LGBT people? And I was only kind of joking. Because there's an element of you just don't know, and it's utterly terrifying.
And I'm sure that there are some people out there listening to this going, yeah, but Nero, you make what sound like racist jokes or sexist jokes at Nika's expense all the time. You're right. We do that. But you know the reason why we do that? It's because the concept of racism and sexism is so stupid on its face that the best way to cut all the power from underneath them is to mock them, is to mock the concept of racism and sexism. When we do it, it's never genuine. It's never, that's never something that we actually believe. But it's always this with this eye-rolling sarcasm that we do it because we know that it's stupid. It's purposely stupid. That's the point. We're trying to, it's funny because it's so stupid. And I feel like some people may have missed that message. And we don't go out of our way to explain it because explaining it really kind of ruins the joke.
And insults your intelligence.
It does. It does. That's 100% true. And the reason that we say it now is to say, look, I don't, you can call us hypocrites if you want for producing what can be at times a very contentious and a very filthy show. We know that we do that. But at the same time, there has to be an acknowledgement of when this shit actually goes too far. Entertainment is one thing. Donald Trump being an entertainer, I understand when he coming from that world, I get it. I understand that at least a little bit. But that's not an excuse for saying or doing any of the things that he did. Whether it was 10 years ago, whether it was yesterday, it's not okay. It's not okay. And saying nothing contributes to a culture of silence. And I refuse to do that. I've always, you know what? We've never played anything safe here on Limit Break Radio. And guess what? We're not starting today. So, to close out the episode, we have come up with the most poignant political tribute that we can imagine. And so to end the last 10 minutes of the show, we present a static shot of Hellman's mayonnaise. Good night, guys. Thanks for listening to LBR. We will see you out at FanFest.